Hey there, welcome to the show.
Here we go.
Where we're bringing you the latest, don't you know? We're the hosts that you've been waiting for. Chieftain, hero, black light, Oni, and soda pop TV. Laggin Out are ones you're shouting about. Bringing you the hottest news without a doubt. From internet trends to the games we adore. All the movie buzz is so much more.
I love it.
We'll keep you updated about what's on your screen.
Hi! I can't hear myself. I think that's a good thing.
Uh-oh.
I wonder why he's here.
Ow, the fly.
I don't know what happened.
Good. Let me just, I gotta turn up the volume on my headset. Here we go. There we
no
go.
clue.
Now I can hear myself. Oh, I sound so good. Welcome to Laggin Out Live.
Damn, we almost triggered a hype train already. Hold on,
I
let me
set
see.
it on
30.
hard. How we had a hype train? I set it on hard. Is it not on hard anymore?
Oh.
Have you popped a blue pill?
Yeah, it's yellow. It's the Cialis for me, remember?
Well,
Mine's actually.
And then there's a red one now.
There's a white one too.
I got
There's
a
a
white one.
now? That's racist.
It only takes 10 minutes.
With potato skins. Oh, that looks good.
Yo, okay,
Oh,
look,
those are TGI Fridays red skin. Oh, those
Look.
are good.
look. Dollar Tree, okay? The jalapeno,
No, it's cheese, right? Cheese and
there's
what?
a
Bacon?
jalapeno flavor, which is really good too.
Please
Dollar
sponsor us.
Tree. So you get a Dollar Tree bag. Yeah, it's only like this full, but holy crap. You like potatoes? Get you some of these. I haven't been to a TGI Fridays in years, but
Right.
yeah, these
They
are
still around?
I don't
Yeah.
fuck I mean clearly they're around enough for this.
Yeah.
They're
This is all that
definitely
matters.
around in over here where I'm at because there's like a giant one that's like part of a giant office building or a hotel or something, and it's just in the ground floor of it. It's just massive. Like, okay.
Yes, Keela. The first thing you come into the live, you see potato skins. Don't you know we love food here?
And potatoes.
And potatoes and weird stuff like
Just
hot,
just not
hot
President
dogs.
Potato.
No.
Hey, stop. I found out. So
Thanks,
okay, yes, the
Hero.
jalapeno one is very, very good.
Put your pants back on, Professor Soda.
But I will
Well.
say, so there was a king in Prussia. He wasn't named Fritz the Great. It was Frederick, King Frederick of Prussia. Around the time he was actually the king around when we became our own country. He helped us out
What's
as Prussia. Hence why our uniforms look kind of like the Prussian
about
uniforms.
no?
Hint, hint. Here's the
Oh.
thing. He is credited with introducing the potato to Prussia. Prussia occupies parts
Of
of
course
what is
he
now
mutes
like
himself.
Germany
Hey,
and
Professor Soda.
I'm not muted,
unmute
am
your
I?
damn self.
I'm muted. Fuck off.
That's so rude. Like Oni was just talking.
Sorry.
How rude.
some of those
Oh, I don't
areas.
talk.
So basically, because he was touting their their ability to grow in those soils, their nutrition, their taste, and all that. People to this day, he's been dead for upwards of 200 years, leave potatoes on his grave. So you just
Huh.
go to his grave in what used to be Prussia, and there are potatoes, and it's not disrespectful.
What's Prussia now? That's a great question, right?
Prussia
wanna
now is what are parts of like Germany.
That's what I thought. Germany, yeah.
Yeah,
Like Gaul used to be France.
yeah, when they had Gaul.
Yeah, like the
When the
sculpture
when the
design
Germans were actually afraid of the French.
Gaul. Right,
Well,
good old days.
there
But,
was a time.
yeah, so- basically a chunk of parts of Eastern Europe were Prussia. And well, now it's not, which is actually a really recent thing. Technically, Prussia was around up until the end of World
It's
War
gonna be a
One.
new video game, Mountains of Prussia.
No, because technically it should have been included in most World War One games, but
Right.
fuck history, I guess. Even though
Well-
Prussia had some fucking baller uniforms.
hmm
Not that I would know.
That's a long time ago, Mariner says. Welcome, Mariner.
Hey, whoa,
There,
not so long ago that we shouldn't be able to learn about it. And
Right.
remember, that's when they introduced chemical warfare. That's when we
Mustard
introduced
gas, yeah.
trench warfare, tanks,
Trench foot.
and
Yeah,
other
the
heinous
tanks
things.
the tanks there like had like these weird like connections in the back so they wouldn't flip. They had like these like they were crazy looking tanks.
Well, because for starters, I mean, anything that's kind of in the initial stages kind of looks weird, kind of like initial dinosaurs, kind of looked a little funky.
And the Tesla truck.
Oh, Cybertruck.
Yeah.
It's so fugly, but it's so cool, but it's such a fucking mess. Anyways, but the thing is that with tanks at that time, they were using them like cavalry.
Yeah.
So they kind of kept that going upwards to World War II until a guy named Bogart was like, "Stop doing that. Put a fucking radio in the tank. Done." So they, yeah, there's a long story, but yeah, tanks were kind of like, holy fucking shit, they're here. It got a little out of hand.
Let's get tanked.
Do it.
Yes, not tonight.
Oh.
Yeah.
What the
About
fuck?
that. What the fuck? Oh, let's do the Astarion one. We haven't done that one in a while.
Who?
Oh, wait. Let's do that. I have to guess which one it is. I think it's this one.
Attention, darlings. Thank you. The preceding content is intended for mature audiences. Opinions and views expressed on this live are not necessarily those of Laggin Out Entertainment, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, or any of its sponsors or advertisers. Viewer discretion is advised. Now, if you don't mind, I saw something shiny, and I'm going to make it mine.
Oh, yeah?
That little addendum
Just give me
you
the
did.
cue. Just give me the cue, Soda. Don't forget, if you guys don't have the money in this horrible economy because your dollar is 63 cents, worth 63 cents, you can actually promote Lagging Out in many different ways. You can give a shout out. You can follow our stream or page or watch us on many of the streaming sites that are out there. We're usually on almost all of them. Tell a friend. Engage with our posts. That would be nice to have a like besides Soda liking everything we have on Facebook. Like to have more than one person do that. We'd appreciate that. If you are a fan of the show and you see one of our promotions, please click that like button or a comment so it improves our algorithm. We put
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm sorry, I can't hold it in anymore. Giggity!
We can't what's so funny?
Oni.
Oh, okay.
Guess we're too old. I don't know.
Oh no. It was in the chat.
Oh.
It's one of those times where I just kind of throw a nuke out there and walk away.
Oh, okay.
You just
I
hear
I'm
this
gonna give this a text to speech because it earned it.
That's G.
Back when the French took head instead of always giving it.
Wow.
Oh, sorry, Chieftain. But
And
I'm
more
not.
importantly, root for us because there's nothing better than a dick joke on a gaming podcast.
That's right.
So there we go.
I mean, that's perfect.
That QR code actually works. It actually goes to our link tree, so that way you can actually send it to your friends. But if you're on your phone, that kind of defeats the purpose. So,
Dick jokes.
we'd like to thank our Nitro people, Soda Pop, Hyper Nova, The Mariner, Ezreal, Storm Wolfsong, Prophet, Sharon Death, and Myron Soul.
Yeah.
And last night, it was a very interesting time with Soda and Mariner on their stream
What the
of Baldur's
fuck?
Gate. It was
You
2
didn't.
minutes.
No, you
What's that?
didn't. You didn't. How you gonna do that to me?
Didn't do what?
Oh, never mind. I thought you were gonna do something.
Yeah, I'm going to. It's
Fuck!
I'm going to set it up. It was 2 hours and 15 minutes of fun last night. And let's just say Soda was experimenting, and I'm not sure if anyone else is gonna like this.
Generally, that's probably a lewd joke, but this time probably
in
not.
this instance, but instead of just trying to
An accident, I think.
yeah, there was some sort of weird accident, so I'm just gonna go to this shot on purpose. I'm gonna put Oni in the 2-shot here because this is something that she might not.
Oh,
like
I saw.
Oh, you
Good
did.
sir, I don't know if you saw the community content part or Twitch clips.
That's pretty good.
That's
All right, let's. I
think
guess.
you're funny.
Let me do a save and then we'll leave camp and see where we are.
You think you're funny? Everybody, don't tell Oni that I shot.
So I would like to personally thank, on screen instead of just our Discord, Mojo was the one who tagged me in it. Badger was also the one who shared it. So yes, I did very much see that.
He instantly healed, so he's good. But I didn't know what he was gonna do, and he's like, "You think you're funny?" I was
You
like,
just
"Oh."
shot him? I thought you blew him up, honestly.
No, I only did like 16 points of damage. It's still a pretty good shot, but he
He's a
instantly
rogue.
healed.
He's not a fucking tank.
Good job, so.
You think you're funny. And you know what's great about Baldur's Gate? What's great about Baldur's Gate is you
Turning it
can
off.
respec every character to be what you want them to be.
I've seen some of the bard the bard versions that they've decided to put Astarion in. I
Yeah.
think they've also tried to make Will a bard a few times. Gale, I haven't really seen too much with people changing up Gale a bit, but
Surprisingly, he's not very popular. Most people find him absolutely.
I thought a lot of people
Awful.
found him popular. I thought he was the most popular origin character.
I would argue that it'd be a toss-up between
I like him.
and Astarion and
No, let's look.
I think it'd be a toss-up between him, Astarion, and Karlak.
Hang on. Larian Studios always puts this up as a poll, or they used to. Most popular Baldur's Gate 3 origin character. Gale! That's
Yeah.
by IGN, according to August.
Oh, IGN doesn't have much.
Okay,
cred.
fine. Then there was also
I don't
Okay,
take
okay,
that
that
as credence in
Um,
the gaming industry.
Who does? Does anybody at all?
Maybe.
and I
Polygon?
think it would change every once in a while because they would there's Dexerto. Yeah, it in August, so when it game dropped, yes, Gale was the most popular.
Fair enough.
If they were playing an origin character.
Introduction: I am Chieftain. To my right is Blacklight Oni. On the bottom row there is Hero and Soda Pop.
Oh, Gale is also the 7th most common cause of player death. What the fuck?
Wow.
I mean,
How's my
he's a magic
volume?
user and he's basically a mobile artillery strike. Just saying.
But
How's
again,
my
it's
audio
like,
in the chat, guys? Am I just as loud or am I too low compared to the other hosts in the show? Go ahead. Keep going, guys.
area of effect. That's why it's so important to ask your DM, how large is the space we're in? What are the exits? Where are the NPCs? Where's the stuff? Because the last thing you need is to go, I cast Fireball and nuke your fucking party in a broiler.
Yep.
And then they all fucking really
Come
dude,
back
you want
and beat your
to-
ass.
I've done that with Shadowheart.
She barely fucking aims though. I've heard the memes.
She's got one
right.
giant AoE spell though, and it's
So-
pretty brutal.
It's an LOE spell? What is that?
AoE.
It lags?
Area
Hey.
of effect.
Oh, area of effect.
So a bit of context to what Oni is saying, and a fact that is often overlooked when it comes to Fireball, if the room is not larger than, I think at one point it was 10 feet by 10 feet, everything inside that room that is going to take damage, well, everything in that room will take damage, and it will count as flat-footed. So there is no saving throw. If the room is not larger than 10 feet by 10 feet, it might actually be 12 by 12. But regardless, if the room's not big enough to handle a fireball, nothing inside that room is going to come away without burn marks.
Sweet.
Burn marks.
Burn. Baby burn.
So, speaking of burn marks, I don't know if I don't know if you guys know this, but where I live, there was like a really bad 40-acre fire that turned into like a 75-acre fire. Jeez. And it got and I wasn't sure I was going to do the show tonight, so I called Hero and it's like, yeah, I might be dying in a fire tonight, so you might have to do a show just in case if I have to evacuate. So it was really close. Just so you know, Hero, if you remember that abandoned building on that like long strip of road that had all trees and stuff.
Yeah,
it got to there, which is a quarter mile from my house.
Building on the corner.
It got to the building in the corner. It got really close. It jumped I-95 on the other side, and I was basically surrounded. Like one exit was on fire and the other exit was on fire, and we had no fire in the middle, and it was coming right at us last night. So, needless to say, it didn't. We're here. We're all good to go.
Yay.
Quite literally around the corner.
But I was saying that, like, oh, I might die in a fire tonight, and they're like, of course, your lovely sister says, you can't die in a fire. It's like someone said, you're Chief the Conqueror. You can't die. And I'm like, oh, God, that's going to fucking stick now. I'm like, I hope that doesn't stick. Chieftain. They're like, you should put that on your Jeep. I'm like, no.
Yes.
The Conqueror. I'd be like a Mad Max guy with a shirt too small with my gut hanging out going, bacon. I don't know.
It had to be a tank top.
Probably.
Or if you want to go real edgelord, crop top.
Oh, yeah, Lord. I don't want to see that.
You'd be really reliving your
It's
70s
like
and 80s right there.
Fishnet crop top.
Oh, God.
Don't forget the earring in your left ear.
Right?
Hair metal band all the way.
Your right ear.
Rock the mohawk. That's mandatory now. Rock the mohawk.
The mohawk?
Just go full 80s.
I do Liberty spikes, but I don't have... Oh, actually, I do have hairspray. I just don't have hair gel.
I use pomade on the front of my hair. Pomade.
Pomade is not going to hold up Liberty spikes.
No, it'll hold up my cowlicks in the front, like right here. It'll hold every...
But yeah, don't expect you to go like, I'm gonna make my hair defy gravity.
Egg whites. That's what I heard too. So
What I use on mine.
Oh boy.
And a little bit of white stuff.
I don't even have an educated guess on this one. I don't play Minecraft.
Oh no.
This trivia was created by...
That's Badgers.
Badgers, so...
Alright, let's see. Which mob can I spawn in peaceful mode in Minecraft? That's a good question.
Hey.
Oh yeah, bees? A's or B's. Wow, okay. B, Ender Dragon, or C, the
My
Drow.
dog stepped on a bee.
It's just funny because it's ABs. I think she did that on purpose.
Oh, okay.
It's Badger, of course she did.
ABs. Okay. It's gotta be B. I'm thinking B2, but isn't that kind of the in-game character? So.
Yeah.
Technically.
Good question, though.
See, I actually played Minecraft when it, you actually had to go mine everything. There wasn't no creative fucking, thing.
What's Minecraft?
I don't know. Kids
I
still
did
play
that the
it.
other way, and
Think
RS
8-bit
83 was just like,
everything. That's all I can say. Think
Yeah.
8-bit everything, but it's not really 8-bit.
right.
That's what I used
Like
to
when
say. Can you mind a circle? No.
no,
Oh, so cool.
someone made Wayne Manor with
Oh, I've seen some
Minecraft.
crazy shit. Like it's
Yeah,
just
I've
amazing.
seen
Like
a lot of crazy stuff. My
yeah.
daughter took to it and she
yeah,
built whole houses in the shape of characters from her favorite everything.
yeah.
Oh, I realized I don't have my chat open.
Oh no. Oh shit. I forgot to open all my chats too.
All square. I know all squares make a circle, but you still can't mine a circle. Oh, good question, Badger. She didn't. Oh,
If
she
you
didn't go with mine, but we won't say what mine.
Oh,
She said Oni would be happy.
Oh, I read
Where?
that mess.
With my trivia question.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
dang. Mariner, that had to take forever to make. There's so many of the enterprises.
oh, people have done Middle Earth.
Oh
Or at least
wow.
parts of it. Yeah.
Now this is a great story that Oni found this week, and
Oh yeah.
it's really cool, and the thumbnail is going to be cool tomorrow if you guys don't get to see this, but you just go, ooh, pretty thumbnail, and click it on Rumble or YouTube. This is a great story. Alt Bionics, which is they make prosthetics, are going far beyond their imagination. Who wants to field this one?
I think it was Oni's, wasn't
Is it Onis or Heroes or
it? I think
I mean,
Oni.
Whoever,
Oni?
Hero
Whoever
said he
does
wanted
it.
to talk about it.
All
Okay.
right. Thank you, Oni. I just push the button. I know you want to.
Just a dramatic with dead air. I think that would have been funnier. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, well, I thought you were going to do the graphic.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there was no trigger. There was no notes to do that, so I didn't do it. Hold on one second. I will do this.
Great one.
I will find it because I moved it.
I'll be right back.
Here we go.
And bye for technical difficulties.
Nobody say, This doesn't say sexy.
All right. So I've got
Heroes hard drive.
a basic synopsis of what this is, and I will gladly pass it off to somebody who looked a little bit deeper at the very least into this than I did. So this group, because I don't really want to call them a company, because this whole project started as a college project to build a prosthetic that could be 3D printed and functional. And wow, he went.
Wow. Okay.
They wanted to build this prosthetic that
This is a Rick and Morty.
printed, functional, and relatively inexpensive and affordable, which kind of technically mean the same. But that being said, I think the number was, well, I know it was a big number of how many prototypes they did of this, but I've seen clips and different videos of these people making these things, and the prosthetics actually have diodes on the prosthetic part that would attach to a person's amputated limb, or not amputated limb, but the stump of where their limb once was. And these diodes would detect individual muscle movements to the point to where the hand would actually move individual fingers and everything with detail,
Awesome.
with dexterity and detail. And it was phenomenal. They've gone, like, apparently they're going live with, the way I understood the article, it's the prototype that they plan to market. is my understanding. Now, whether or not that's accurate, that's a different story. They were inspired by, and they've been working with various groups of people, ranging from disabled veterans to other individuals. As far as affordability, Kilo, I'm not 100% sure on the details of pricing because it was a couple of days ago when I read the article, and I feel unprepared in that I didn't go
$2.
back and at least skim the article to gather further details or to refresh the details. But this was awesome. Actually, I would be doing an injustice if I did not actually go to the article.
Good game.
GG.
And I will go and grab said article quickly.
I just every time I think of the prosthetics, I think of that one guy who did the arm and he turned it on and it started doing this and he tried to turn it off. And
I remember that video.
10,000 people watching it.
Wow.
I'm like, oh no.
I remember
Like,
that. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Here we go. And they've only been doing this for 5 years.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah.
And it, like I said, it was a college project.
Wow, people actually did something worth something in college. It's amazing.
Yeah, but now the college owns the rights to it.
Oh, does it?
No.
Oh yeah.
Was it Columbia?
Not that I'm seeing, because they only did the project to, well, they just wanted to do proof of concept for a grade. Except then they kind of kept mulling over it and kind of rethinking it after after they submitted their project. So separate from that class, as they were continuing their college education.
Sorry.
I'm sorry? No.
$600 is the current price with what they've
Wow.
got going so far.
That's really good.
And I'm like, it's an Instagram video, and literally they got a basic circuit board hooked up to a bunch of diodes through wires and leads, and they attached the leads to, there's this veteran who he was missing an arm, attached the leads of the hand, the 3D printed hand, to his stump, and he literally turns the hand around and flips off the camera.
I'm wondering, like, is that what it's like really called? Is like you call it a stump, or like do you call it something else?
There's probably a proper medical term for it.
Yeah, it feels weird saying it, doesn't it?
A little, yeah.
Yeah.
Guess so.
But for
Yeah. So their website is only partially up and running. So you can't look on their shop page, or at least it's not loading for me. You can join their wait list. They already have 48 people signed up. They do have a section on the Austin Technology Incubator, which is part of the University of Texas at Austin.
Oh yeah.
So it kind of goes to show that you never know where inspiration is going to hit.
Mhm.
And sometimes there are just those ideas that never really leave you. It's kind of like what my dad used to tell Badger and I: always keep a notebook either in your pocket or next to your bedside table. You never know when you're going to have an idea pop up.
I say
But
that
you also
too.
never know when you're going to get inspiration, because they were thinking, oh, I'm just going to pass a grade. But then they just kind of
Ran
kept
with it.
revisiting it.
Yeah.
And then they met someone whose life could be improved with their technology, and gave him a chance to actually try it out. So, especially with the cost of a lot of things rising, with how we know the healthcare and medical system is all fucked up, and that prosthetics haven't historically been known for being cheap, this
Thank you,
would absolutely benefit a lot of people, especially because I don't know if they're going to do any other types of limbs besides hands and forearms, but it wouldn't surprise me if they started doing things like that. But I'm sure, if you can do a hand, and get all the wrist movements and all your little phalanges and all that, yeah, I'm sure, kicking out a knee is probably going to be pretty decent. I mean, it's probably going to be expensive still because, it's a lot of plastic, but, you can do it. And
I wonder if they can like play sports with it. Would they consider it be in the Paralympic Games, or would they be in the regular Olympic Games? Would it be considered an advantage or disadvantage at that point? Some of those questions probably need to be answered too. When
Pretty sure it'd still be Paralympics because,
yeah,
I mean, like, would you say the same thing with someone who's got leg prosthesis?
like blades, yeah.
Because I mean, those are meant to go far and fast and high and all that
Mhm.
cool stuff. I would totally buy a pair if it didn't cost this really wacky thing called money. Anyways, I do think it's really important to talk about some of these technical advancements from everyday people. I mean, like these were just some college folks who got inspired, and I think that's really great, especially when it can improve people's lives. Because one of the big things, especially, is the challenge of having children. Besides, you know, you're now responsible for a little life that's not going to be a taxpayer at some point. Is the fact that if they require prosthetics, they outgrow them, and
Good point.
sometimes they outgrow them so fast and the family can't keep up, they'll wear old prosthetics that don't fit, don't work, or they wear them out. And there are plenty of things we could say about that with how dangerous that is. Being able to upgrade something at a much better price, let alone for someone to just say, hey, look, I'll be your donor, I'll be your sponsor, I'll pay for it to get you covered for this. It'd be fantastic, you know. And who knows, they might even be able to put some of this technology online to go print it. If you've got 3D printers, you can print it and reduce the cost. Who knows? But
interesting about that video, that clip on Instagram that we're covering here is the source for everything that he found the team found to work on this project was they found a royalty-free open source template online for them to use for the prosthetic, to 3D print the prosthetic itself, each individual part, easy to assemble, so on and so forth. It's literally a do-it-yourself kit.
It's like
Do
Legos.
it yourself.
As soon as the camera goes on him, he just doesn't say anything.
It's my bad. I'll
No,
be
not you. Soda.
Oh, of course.
What did I do?
Exactly.
And nothing, and that's the problem, sir.
That's the problem.
What the fuck? This isn't my topic.
You can still offer opinions, sir.
I did. I said cool, awesome a few times.
Let's talk about constructive criticism and how
We
to use our
all-
words.
We all know exactly what Soda would use this for if he got his hands on one.
That's not the point.
he become Doc Ock.
And that's the last we saw of Soda.
Or
Oh God.
or hear me out. You've got a display case
Uh-oh.
and you decide to put the hand, make it look like it, cousin it,
Right.
and every so often, so you've got like long connectors to the nerves and everything, and just poke the display out of alignment ever so slightly. Just to slowly fuck with people.
Hecton.
Just so we could irritate his OCD.
Or
You could call it Vecna. Oh God.
I can see the steam coming out of our ears.
in theory,
Uh-oh.
Right.
would you be able to use it to hypothetically choke somebody out without leaving fingerprints from a long distance?
Ooh. Like with Wi-Fi or Bluetooth?
I don't think Bluetooth, but long enough cables. I'm
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I posted the link in the chat. You could see how long those
that's what she
cable
said.
reads were. Yes, she did. Just a
Yeah,
second.
my safe word is sea cucumber.
Seems a little long for a safe word.
No.
Ended by the
Well,
time
if you say it
finish
right,
saying it.
you hear.
Wow.
No.
Whoa, dude.
dude.
It reminds me of that talking about prosthesis, the chicken that lived without its head, and it was like this kind of like freak show thing. Long story short is when they chopped the head off, the medulla oblongata was not chopped off, so it was technically still alive, and it'd feed it through the neck hole, and they would take it to like fairs and stuff like that.
I mean, it didn't live that long.
No, but it lived quite a long. It lived a significant amount of time. It lived
Oh, yeah.
like a few months. But I was like, that'd be funny if that would happen to somebody and they just had like a prosthetic head and just walked around and talked and said, "Shut the fuck up," and you see like they walking like the headless horseman or something. They just go like this, "Hey, check this out!" Ah, you know, be crazy. But I think I've seen that this is all 3D printed in plastic, right? Just for
Pretty much.
yeah, and then just connected to some wires. I think that's fascinating.
Absolutely. I really
Austin,
thought
right?
that this was I think this was a great find, Oni. I'm gonna give you all the credit for the find.
Yeah.
It's just an absolute amazing display of what technology has become. I mean, how many years have like cyborgs, androids, cybernetic arms, things like that? How many years has that been in pop culture entertainment, in sci-fi entertainment? Like, seriously. And now here we are, we're actually seeing this become a reality. Like, prosthetics themselves were pretty awesome. How they came about, not how they came about, that's pretty tragic, honestly, but the fact that they came about and they've improved as much as they have up to the point to where they have without actual, effectively direct link to the nervous system of the body or the muscular system of the body. And now here we are using technology to add fine tuning to and fine motor movement to things like prosthetic hands.
Johnny Mnemonic.
I
I can take out your childhood, but you can store an extra 3 gigs.
That's right.
Like, remove your childhood. Okay. Starts leaking into his body.
Sweet.
That's good because I always remember when you were a kid and like you'd outgrow your sneakers.
Oh yes.
This is kind of like that on steroids. I remember. I think I've seen a little girl actually put the prosthetic on her hand, and she was like doing this with it and making a fist. It was like one of the primitive ones, the first ones they came out with, and she was just like, she was like so like, this is awesome.
Well, because I mean, that level of articulation and dexterity was usually only available to those with a lot of money.
Right.
And
affluent, yeah.
And for a child, to parents who may not be able to supply such, what the healthcare place would say, luxury. Because again, you cutting through the red tape of that shit is fucking bull. They will sign off on the most harebrained, random ass bullshit.
Like,
and then it's like,
for shrimp.
what the fuck are you doing? Anyways.
That's a real thing.
So the concern of how long is she going to be able to use her prosthetics? You know, what's the care and keeping of it? What happens if it gets damaged? What happens if it hurts her? This minimizes a lot of those risks. And she could probably get much longer use out of it. And I wonder if they might even be able to reformat or reconfigure some of it to adapt to her proportional height as she grows older. You know, I mean, like, eventually you'll have to upgrade, but I wonder if they might even be able to keep certain things in service without having to
completely rechange the whole thing.
Yeah. So the fact that this is being done to help make it more manageable for people, especially with everything going up in price, I mean, no one's fucking blind to that shit. Right. I think this is really cool, and
yeah,
I hope the Alt Bionics team is very proud of themselves. They launch officially in 50 days.
Wow.
So their website is live. Their wait list is open. If you know people Maybe
Voted.
have them go take a look. Maybe this will be up their alley. I have no
Give
idea if
us
it's
some
going to be
fucking
covered.
money.
I have no idea if it's going to be covered by insurance. I doubt it. But there are people who invest in that kind of stuff, and they might be able to try to help people out, is what I would assume. So,
Yeah.
finally, some good fucking news.
Yay.
Actually, positive news in the world. Besides the fact that there's a supercomputer that has calculated the age of extinction for humans.
Yeah.
I hope
It
it's
calculated the what?
the age of extinction for humans.
Oh, that's fun. What is that, like 15 years? Probably 4 years and 4 days.
Go.
I didn't actually
gadget
look at it. I just thought it
fingers.
was funny.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Please tell me that's a fucking joke. Okay, Popular Mechanics, I trust you. Wait, this is from January. Okay, well, from last year.
What?
Oh, that's from All Life. 27% of life on Earth will be dead by the end of the century. Cool. Okay.
Awesome.
Will I be part of it? I mean, I have to be because I was born last century. Fuck did that happen? News. Human extinction. Okay, 5 days ago. Okay, I guess we'll look at it. Just tell me what day. Okay. 250 million fucking years.
That's it? Good.
Do you know how long 250 million fucking years is?
Oh, 250 million years. Oh.
Yeah, 250 million years.
I'm
That
going to
is
another
some
planet.
bullshit. Come on. We gotta crank those numbers down, okay? We gotta make that
Yeah,
super.
those are fucking
Stop
rookie numbers. Right? Much moolah.
Judgment Day 2029. Lord. Oh,
That's
hey.
true. The new high of the Black Lotus solid for 3 million. Could this possibly be a soda six pack?
Maybe. Possibly.
Wow. Possibly a soda six pack? Let's roll the expensive graphic.
Refreshing.
Let's do it.
Sexy. Bubbly. Soda six pack.
There he is.
Oh,
Anything cards
man.
and exciting, please go to Soda
Oh,
Pop.
so Oni actually brought this up. So, because I don't know why I didn't hear about this, because usually I would have, but the last Black Lotus, this is graded perfect, supposedly perfect. I wish Badger would put the actual card up here, because I don't consider it perfect, but went for $3 fucking million. $3 million. Like,
Wait,
one card?
What was the flaw that would make you not consider it perfect graded?
it was off centered, and there was some white on the left bottom corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That passed?
Yeah, I mean, from what I saw, and don't say nah. They do this with big cards. For example, Victor Wembanyama's 1-of-1 rookie came out. It'll probably be at least $1 million, $2 million card at PSA 10, and it was off centered bad, and the community just went shit about it. So yes, we're very picky. But yeah, considering the last two Black Lotus sold for, I think it was 500, 600,000. This one went, I even told Derek today, because, my brother, he's really into Magic. He's like, you're fucking kidding me. And he literally said he tried to get these when they first came out. Nobody would give them up. So I'm sure they're sitting in somebody's fucking closet somewhere. Probably, hopefully in decent condition, but I think there's only 3 10s out now. So that's just $3 million. That's like almost like it for you sports ball people, Ted Williams rookies.
Wow.
You know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, they only printed what, 1,000 total back in the day? Is that correct? What are you shaking your head for?
He
I see
can't
it.
talk. He's muted.
Well, then you can look them up. Never mind.
Suffer. The suffer.
Well, because if you want this card, you're probably never going to play it in
You
a
don't
deck
care.
because
Playing with a full what?
they're all graded. Because even if you get a 2 or 3, you're going to pull in a couple grand. So like, and they were never supposed to make these cards again. Of course, we went through this last year with
Yeah, and
they
the money grab.
reprinted the Lotus. But yeah, I believe these are alpha cards, and they only printed, I want to say 10,000 sets, but it might be lower than that. So I'm sure probably Hero would know more on that, but so it
You
can
can
be.
speak in about like 15 seconds. I think it's almost 2 minutes now. Oh yeah.
There it is.
So,
Timer.
I did for some
Time's
reason, like I said, I let my brother get into this game. I never did, which now I regret because I'd been picking up all this shit. Said I was picking up. Well, we were trying to pick up Michael Jordan rookies too, if you're sports ball. So
Who's Michael Jordan?
those are PSA 10s. Are not $3 million fucking dollars, but they are,
I saw a clip of Charles Barkley saying, like in a playoff game, it's like, I know he's Michael Jordan, but that's a goddamn foul. And he got a technical. Go ahead.
But yeah. So
like I think it was somewhere between. Shoot, I actually think Tyrion Death might know the number better than me. I want to say it was around 10 grand. Oh,
Wow.
I think it was.
Sorry. What?
She muted too.
No.
No, the fact that I've been raising my hand and no one has said anything. I have the literal website 3 for
Go
1
for
trading.
it. Tony, please go for it. I'm sorry.
I'm looking at another screen. I'm sorry.
The print run of Alpha was approximately 2,600,000 cards. Estimations suggest that every rare from Alpha has been printed 1,100 times. To put this into perspective, modern era sets are argued to have a print run of about 2.5 billion, with each rare being printed 2.75 million times. Unfortunately, this is only speculation. On the set information, limited edition Alpha was released on August 5th, 1993. It consisted of 295 cards, and the rarity distribution was as follows: 74 commons, 95 uncommons, 116 rares, and 10 basic lands. That is your print breakdown.
So and you consider most of these cards were played, so to get a 10, it's just like, considering they didn't really have good printing, and they still fucking don't have good printers.
Well, I would argue that they don't anymore because they did for a good run there.
Because even if you look at this one, you see how it's off center to the right, and see how it's to you guys that might not mean a lot, but to a collector who wants a pristine gem mint card, that's a lot.
Yeah, I can see it is off center.
This isn't the original. This isn't, of course, the original.
But you also have to remember, some of them probably didn't survive. Okay,
exactly.
You know there was one that got dropped in a puddle.
Of course.
But there are still storage units being found.
Right.
With pristine condition, boxed in display cases, cards. So I'm not saying it's infinite, but I am saying that there is a very good chance, unfortunately, we will probably see this repeat within our lifetimes.
Well, the big deal with this one, too, for trading card games, the last record was Post Malone. He bought the One Ring from the Magic set for 2.2 million. So this broke the record. So that's even crazier. And considering the other 2 cards were only a couple years ago, this has like quadrupled in value. Like, it's fucking insane. So
it's nuts. Like, the highest graded Black Lotus, I think you might have said it, the highest graded Black Lotus before this one was about 500K.
Yeah, I think it was 500K, then it sold for 600K, but I think it was the same card. But this one was graded by a company I wasn't familiar with, so that scares me even more. Because I mean, it's like these cards are so easily reproduced. If you had a buddy, say Hero was really good at printing cards, and then Oni worked at the grading company, like, we're gonna send you a Black Lotus, just grade it 10 and send it right back. We're all millionaires. You know what I mean?
Right.
That happens too much. That happens more than you guys would even
really.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
answer
Oh.
Great Kazoo. I don't. Yu-Gi-Oh did have the plus side of being very accessible to us kids because it was way more budget friendly for parents and it was a lot easier to understand. But in the circles, I'm sure it can bring some money. But given what I've seen, it's not really seen in as high regard as, say, like the Pokemon TCG. And
Yeah.
also, the way Yu-Gi-Oh has gone is a fucking nightmare to play with. They ban like a bajillion fucking cards. You want to know a card that doesn't make sense to ban? Darkhold. You want to know why? Darkhold is
know.
perfectly fair. Darkhold basically said, I'm trying not to touch these cards because I got little greasy ass fingers on them. And some of these cards are actually kind of nice, and I should probably buy sleeves, but they're too cheap for that right now. But basically, it's like,
I
oh,
can
see,
send
all
you a
those things on the
bunch.
field you have, they're all gone. Done. You get rid of them. That's what Darkhold does. That's banned in most tournaments because people are fucking whiny. Yes.
Soda said he can send you sleeves.
Oh no, I can
He's
buy
got a
them.
bunch
I'm
of them.
just
Oh, I've
fucking
got
lazy. These cards I don't
literally
even
a
play.
million here.
No, please, I don't want you to have to worry about that. But oh, it finally got unbanned. How many fucking years did it spend in the fucking wasteland? But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh bans a lot of cards, but
Yeah.
they also, the way they've kind of progressed has kind of gone with the different storylines that they've gone with, which makes sense. But the problem is, if you want to still be good, from what I've seen, you definitely have to be in with the more modern cards because Badger and I were playing before Synchro Monsters. Now when Synchro Monsters and Tuners came onto the field, there like whatever gap there was that we were trying to bridge, oh, it got fucking demolished. Because Tuners, it was like, I can summon a tuner, and because of the effect, I can now summon another tuner, and now I can sacrifice those and actually put my Synchro Monster on the field. It's like, what the fuck? I haven't even played a fucking card yet. So with Magic, at least they do try to keep things consistent, and they have different versions of the game. You know, you've got Vintage, you've got Commander, you've got all those things.
Yeah,
It's
so
still definitely a pay-to-win game, but I'm still butthurt by what they fucking did a couple of years ago, reprinting a whole fucking set. That was so stupid.
Yeah, we talked about that.
so
And which set has sold out? Which set has actually done the best? I'm sorry.
so to answer that question, the
That
best
would be
selling ever Magic set is now the Fallout
Fallout
crossover.
set, yes. It's literally the only set that has sold out and since anybody can fucking remember, honestly. So,
But
yeah.
to kind of add to that, Oni, typically once cards get banned in Magic, they don't get unbanned. And legal play or tournament play or standard play is generally the most recent, I think it's 3 sets. And anything older than the last 3 sets is aged out. It's not considered tournament standard.
Which they do on purpose.
Yeah, there's a set of phrases they use for general rules of play that people use in the Magic circles. There's type 1 legal, type 1.5 legal, and type 2 legal, which, if I remember correctly, I might need Tyrion Death to help me on this one if he's paying attention. But if I remember correctly, 1.5 legal is basically anything that is not on the ban list. And type 1 legal is effectively everything. So people will play with ban cards and what have you, unglued or unhinged. Unglued cards are literally a whole set of cards that was released but on the banned list. They're not allowed to be played in any tournaments. They're literally just for the lulz. And then
I worked with somebody who actually designed one. I was like, "You designed one of those cards?" It's like, "Yeah." It's like this one. I looked it up, like, "Oh, that looks really good." I'm not sure if it's worth anything. I was gonna have him sign it. I'm not sure if that's worth anything either.
They actually had pre-alpha cards come into Pawn Stars on an episode, which were pretty interesting because they were really fucking.
They look like I don't know. It's like these things make money. Probably making fun of it, right?
No. What's his face? He knows
They
all
lowball the fuck
Chumley.
out of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they definitely did because they're like, I don't know what these are worth. And
Yeah, there's a guy on there. He like his thing is like Magic the Gathering and like sneakers and shit. So like
Pokemon, yeah.
yeah, he like knows all that stuff.
Shoes, yeah. But
I
yeah,
remember.
they were
Yeah.
really like looked like people drew them on like I
Wow.
don't even know what am I looking for? Like
I remember they
a lot
actually
of them
had
were
the
like
original.
stick figures. Like a lot of them were very
Really?
just very general artwork for the cards. Yeah,
Wow.
it was pretty crazy. But I'm like, those things
Fucking
have to be worth a fortune, and they gave I don't know what they ended up giving them, but it was something I would have valued much higher. Yeah, it definitely was. So. But yeah, hopefully more cards. I don't think they like I said everything's overproduced now. And even now when they like print one-on-ones, they'll print 10 different one-on-ones because it'll just change the fucking color of the card and be like, oh, it's plasma, oh, it's rainbow, oh, it's red, oh, it's blue. There's one-on-ones that it's
wow.
still the same card, just different fucking colors. So it used to be awesome to get a one-on-one. Now it's kind of like, another one-on-one. Like
Wow.
that goes for well, other than the ring, of course, but I don't think
It's just
Magic will
fucking
ever do that
stupid
again.
because it's a crossover card.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, how many one-on-ones has Magic ever done? I don't think any that I know of. So
What's a 101 again?
They have a hero one. It's a one of one. It's him like
Oh,
ripping
one
his
of
shirt.
one.
yeah, like
Oh,
the One Ring was only one in production ever.
well,
So
there was one of that type. There were versions of the One Ring, but there's
no,
only
see,
one of that one in that script.
yeah, okay.
Um,
But
even
like I
the
said,
sorry,
I was gonna say if it wasn't anybody but Post Malone, that card would have never sold for maybe 100,000, maybe.
The
He
fact that it
has,
no.
was going for that much money to begin with is absolutely stupid.
yeah. Even in
And
50 years, when Post Malone kicks the bucket and that gets passed down or he sells it, not even gonna get close to that.
even
Right.
the even the versions of the One Ring card are going for like 30, 40, $50.
Okay, yeah, that's about right.
It's ridiculous. But what's the new and newly announced crossover? Because it couldn't get more ridiculous.
But they are doing, we've seen Magic do that with everything,
Yeah,
Transformers.
they've become the Fortnite of fucking trading cards.
And what was the next? Somebody said something else was coming out soon. That they
Oh shoot.
was it
Go
Oni?
for it,
I
Oni. I
know
think
Oni was
you
pissed
know,
about
right?
it.
Hatsune Miku.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. But why? Is there like an overarching backstory behind Hatsune Miku now? Like, is there like a storyline that somebody's following? How are you going to have a magic card set about Hatsune Miku?
The only
Hey, Winry.
possible way I could think of is by not letting it only be Hatsune Miku. They can try. She's very marketable, and they call her like, "Oh, she's the princess of Japan." You can't fucking tell me otherwise. The Empress of Japan is going to be Hello Kitty, okay? She fucking owns everything. Her face is
Right.
everywhere, and
She's like shit.
really
She's
marketable.
everywhere.
So
Like
Hatsune
Stormy
Miku can kiss
Daniels.
my ass on that.
Oh my god.
Also, I'm gonna say it. I don't like her singing voice. That's no offense to the voice actress. Okay, she has a
Right.
lovely voice. I'm
Hi,
sure she's a
Winry.
wonderful person. I don't like Hatsune Miku. She is not the Vocaloid I choose to listen to if I choose to listen to Vocaloid. I don't like her voice. It's annoying. Also, really weird that they keep doing really weird songs with underage children. It's weird. Okay, not helping with the whole look Japan.
Whoa, dude.
Anyways,
Whoa, dude.
the only way I could think of is if they're using Hatsune Miku as the main commander or something, or the main like face of the campaign, and they're bringing in other Vocaloids. But here's the thing: Vocaloids were done in generations. She's still the most popular. Decades later, fucking look up YouTube videos. At the dawn of YouTube, there were Vocaloid videos, okay? I
True.
cannot tell you how much I cringe looking at songs and go, holy fuck, that song is from 14 years ago. What the fuck is going on?
Hmm.
Where did the time go? So I don't know if it's only Hatsune Miku because that would totally do well. The only way I could think of is if they're trying to market mostly to Japan where they already have a lot of card games. So we'll see. I'm still butthurt as you can see because I just find that not everything has to have Hatsune Miku, okay? I already can walk into a Hot Topic and fucking find her. I don't want her there. Okay? Anyways.
Tell us how you really feel.
I think she's overrated.
Overrated.
I mean,
Reggie
as
sucks.
is a lot of things from so many years ago. They were great when they started. Now it's like, okay, overdone.
Oh,
Hey,
it's Rogue
Penguin!
Penguin.
Hola, ¿tú quieres
Make sure you
hacer
check out
amor?
Rogue Quent. Let's give her a shout out for her stream too. If we can, please. Check out Rogue Penguin on her Twitch channel. She is fucking funny as shit, and the people she hangs out with are awesome as well.
Welcome back, Penguin.
Welcome back.
We need to get her some more.
She wants to come on the show, so we're gonna have her on one of these days when her schedule allows. So
get on right now.
I'll make sure to have some more hot sauces shipped to her place.
Oh no.
I still feel bad for them.
Yeah, she wants to come on the show. Mystic Mayhem wants to come on as well. So there's like a bunch of people, a bunch of streamers that want to come on our show.
What? You don't want to play with hot sauces again, Penguin?
I'm doing
I think
good.
she was playing with hot nuts at the time.
Whoa, dude.
Not surprising.
Yes, it is. She's a very nice lady.
Wow, you went there.
What the fuck?
Fuck.
Imagine calling a hot sauce stream a spicy stream.
That shit be burning.
And it literally is just hot sauce and people go and they're like, this isn't what I expected, but I'm not disappointed.
Right? I think that would be, I think people would watch that, to be honest with you. I was on the shitter for the week, so no. She was shitting hot lava, like when I go to get the ghost pepper, when I eat the ghost pepper wings from Popeyes, it upsets my stomach.
Wonder why.
I'm at 214, Hero, by the way. I
Awesome.
lost 3 pounds. So yeah.
Was it from eating spicy Popeyes?
No, it's from running 12 miles this week. I did 2 PRs. I ran interval training for 30 minutes, but then after that I went another 15 just like light jog. And I got
there you go.
4 miles, so 650 calories, 700 calories.
So what I've found about all of the fast food joints that are doing the ghost pepper whatever, like the ghost pepper burger,
Thanks,
the
Penguin.
ghost pepper wings, all that stuff, they're not that spicy.
No.
However, the seasoning or whatever it is they put in those sauces to make them for the fast food joints, they are terrible. They tear up. Like everybody I've talked to that've tried them, it tears up their insides bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I have never had that problem. I'll take that back. I don't usually have that problem personally, unless it is the levels of spicy that most people would say I'm stupid for trying out. I love spicy foods. Sometimes I love it for the flavor.
We should do like a Thursday like spicy like do like a 2-shot. Me and you. It's like, all right, you next. Oh, like we'll be crying and shit. That'd be great. And
I got one for you. I got one.
What's that?
So, my daughter's favorite mom and pop owned restaurant. The guy opened up for us on a Sunday that he's usually closed for, just so we could have her birthday party there, and he did it at no charge except for the cost of food.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he opened up just for us. So the wife was like, "We got to do something nice for him." I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
"Well, he was asking me to pick up some of the hottest hot sauce I could find at one of these places down in the downtown area.
Right.
It's a novelty spicy foods place."
Yeah.
And he said he changed his mind when I told him how much it was going to cost because it's a little bottle about yay tall.
Yeah, that's the ones that that Penguin
And
had.
yeah, it is a little bottle about yay tall, and it's called
Satan's anus.
no,
Insane.
called the Flatline sauce, but this one was called the Flatline the End.
So you're fucked now. You're
Yeah.
gonna need an anal
So-
retread type of
So
hot sauce.
I was reading the description of it. They didn't have an actual Scoville rating for it, but they said what was the contents of it was 7 different hot peppers that were rated at 6 million Scovilles apiece. And it was blended together with a capsaicin extract that was rated at 11 million Scovilles.
They're gonna create a hot sauce that's just gonna melt through your like stomach lining and just like shoot out your like front like some sort of alien thing. It's gonna put a top hat on. It's just gonna go.
Hello, my darling.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my. It's gonna be the hot sauce
So,
monster or something.
I
don't
have
know.
tried this hot sauce, and I went in there. I had to sign a waiver for it. Usually, when you hear you have to sign a waiver, most people are like,
Wow.
"No." I signed the waiver, and the guy get like he
Fucking
get this
dumbass.
little sample spoon, and he just dipped the end of it in there, just a
Oh, you
tip.
told us this story off air, I think.
I probably did.
Yeah,
And
I remember it
the
now.
guy gives me the thing. He says, straight to your tongue. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your lips. Don't touch anything else. It'll burn. And then he says, oh, yeah, by the way, if you have to throw up, please do it at the bushes out there in front of my store, not in my store. And I said, bet.
Give me a bucket,
I'm sitting
bro.
there. I just went, boop, and I'm like, hey, that tastes pretty good. And then
1,
I go,
2,
gulp.
3, 4,
And then
5.
I'm like, oh.
Boom.
Oh. And then I choked a little bit. I was like, oh, that's hot. Oh, that's hot.
It's,
And
it's
it was
an
like that
it's
for
an
like
oil, right?
basically, yeah. It's basically an oil. And my mouth was on fire for like 10 minutes, maybe.
Wow.
I was sweating, I was turning red, everything. And I was just
And no way
had to
videotape.
tough it out. Just had to tough it out.
If it's not on video, it never happened.
And I can do it. I'm sure I could.
Yeah. All right, that is like a 1,500 biddy dono, I think. Well, you make the prize, Hero. Since it's your
That'll
body.
have to be a
Your
that'll
body, your choice.
Oh,
that'll
this would be very cruel.
Let me
It'd
hear
have
it.
to be a
Purchasing
very-
it and sending it to his house.
I'm planning on
Do we
buying
have that on a
bottles
wish
soon.
list? Can we do that in the Amazon wish list?
I'll even send you the
If
link.
he's got an Amazon, sure.
Hold on.
Yeah, you could throw your Amazon wish list on there in the chat if you wanted to do it.
You don't want to
By
see
the way,
mine.
pick a fucking light, bro. I'm trying to send you
I
something.
already did. I told you which one.
With
I'm gonna have to send the link back to you again.
Yeah. Yeah, Hero's light broke yesterday, last show, unfortunately.
It's like
So the light finally went out.
Yeah. Oh, I remember, like, I had, I'm not sure if she has it unpacked yet, but you have an RGB one, right?
I do. I just keep forgetting it in the basement.
I keep forgetting mentioning it, too. Oh, is that the link? Don't send it in the live, bro. I'm not going to fucking get that.
I'm not sending it in the live.
No, in the chat. Don't send it in the Zoom chat. Send
Oh,
it
look
in my
at it.
private Discord chat, and that'll be great.
I'll
Thank you.
send it there. I'll send it there.
Yeah, it's Pepper Place Products.
Pepper Palace.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, Penguin, I'm going out of town, but I'm not going your way. I'm going to Jacksonville for a Lagging Out production meeting up in Jacksonville.
Oh shit.
But working with another company, we'll be doing some TV spots and shit like that, and graphics and shit. So a lot of stuff going on for us. We're kind of a big deal now. Yay!
We're getting there.
We're legends in our own minds, I like to say. Check your ego, chieftain. Check your ego. Check your ego. Okay. All right. So here's a friendly reminder of our trivia question. Which mob cannot spawn in peaceful mode in Minecraft? A. Bees, B. Ender Dragon, or C. Drown. Poll coming up soon. And don't forget, check out Tear and Death after our live tonight. Tear and Death will be streaming, and also there'll be a poll up for that for what you want him to play. So make sure you check him out after the show, immediately following the show. After we go off the air, give us 30 seconds to switch states, literally states in the union, so that way you can start broadcasting there. Thank you, guys.
Gotta love the wasteland.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
TikTok. Oh, okay. Check us out on Laggin_out on TikTok. And I just want to say our YouTube short of me having an ADHD moment hit 1,000 views.
Why am I not surprised?
Oh wow.
He's like, oh, I know you want to say something, Chieftain. It's like, you caught me. And it gets 1,000 views. So basically, when I look like an asshole, we get over 1,000 views. So I should look like a dick like every show, which is kind of not hard for me to do.
True story.
Anyway. But yeah, check us out on TikTok too. If we get 1,000 views on there, we'll do random lives just on TikTok during the week. Just whomever has the TikTok app, which is probably me. We'll talk about video games, and you guys can have an eye-in of our monitor chat on Discord where no one's allowed to go. But you guys can listen in on the conversation there as well. We play games there as well. But as soon as we get to 1,000 follows or likes, I don't know how it works on TikTok, if it's still around in a few months. But yeah, check us out there. They're actually suing the United States government now.
Oh yeah, it's gonna work
Don't know
out.
how far that's gonna go.
Yeah, I know.
I think the new season of Diablo starts today too. Death.
Oh wow.
But-
Okay.
Oh.
I just put the poll up for
Thank you,
Tear and
sir. I
Death's
appreciate
game
it.
choices.
We have the greatest people on here. We take the initiative. Everyone's like really great. I don't even. It's like, oh, there's a poll up. Oh, this is done, Chief. I'm like, wow. I'm gonna just relax and do nothing, which never happens ever. But the hardest working man in gaming entertainment. But yeah, this is pretty sad. Bethesda studio shutdown. So, what is the context here, guys? What's going on now in this fantastic, quote unquote, fantastic economy that we have in the United States?
Microsoft in this last week has announced the shutdown/closure of multiple Bethesda-run studios, citing we do not have the resources to continue to run these studios. And by the way, the studios affected happen to include, what was the game again? Hi-Fi Rush. Sorry, brain fart. The game Hi-Fi Rush, which, by the way, was so well received that they were in production of the sequel to it when they got the news that their studio was shutting down.
They fucking do that shit all the time.
And by the way, they also announced just yesterday that there's going to be more changes going forward. We had a great, brief, very, very brief and immediately truncated discussion because we didn't want to waste all of our points of interest in the discussion before the live.
Right.
How this affects gaming. My stance is that this is very tragic, especially because there's a lot of properties that are wrapped up in these studios that are classic, like legendary type games that like now they're just going to be sitting in the vault of Microsoft, and Microsoft ain't going to fucking do anything about it, but just look at its fucking display case. Hey, look what we own. Were you ever going to fucking do anything with it? You know, and it just, I hate that. Like, they do this with TV shows. There's actually some really great American-made animated TV shows that are out there that studios are just sitting on, and the original creators have expressed interest in buying it back, but the studios won't sell. Or in some cases, the original creators can't afford to buy them back, and the studios don't have any intention of going forward with those properties. thumbs up to that, Chief. But
Thank you.
I think in by that I'm like, that's tragic. That's terrible. I fucking hate that concept. Hate that fact that these people are just going to be out there sitting on this. But at the same time, I'm also I also believe in a lot of the tenets of capitalism, but the tenets of capitalism I believe in happen to be the fact that pure capitalism is a cycle. A company starts off as a mom and pop shop, privately owned, grows, gets to be a really large, powerful company, and then eventually it's just too big to continue to function and collapses on itself. And then the bits and pieces get scooped up and bought out by the small little mom and pop shops around, and then the cycle continues new. There's always supposed to be a cycle of renewal in this. But right now, we have so many companies out there that just haven't been allowed to fail. And we won't get into the political aspect of that. That's beside the point. Like, but still, Crystal Dynamics, Embracer Group was once upon a time a great name. Not so. I'm going to dish it off. What do you have to say, Chieftain? Because I know you have opinions and we've had great discussions.
Right. Yeah. And I feel that, I feel that there's a cycle, but the cycle is not only about how industry grows and then fails, is also about economies expanding and contracting. So this happened during literally the Obama administration when we were contracting, and a lot of these companies were just like falling off. Not just gaming companies, but everything. So much so, when I was playing Call of Duty, the expansion pack was called the stimulus package. That's how far I go back, right? So it's gonna happen, and it sucks. What I don't like is when these game companies shut the doors and don't tell the devs. They're like, no, we're like locking the doors. You're not getting paid. Fuck it. That's where I have a problem, and they just don't care. They just siphon out what they have. All the money goes to the investors, and everything happens like that. But, oh well, so sad. I don't mean to sound lackadaisical about it, but it happens, and unfortunately, if it's part of your childhood, welcome to how Gen X feels with all the Transformer movies and G.I. Joe movies. They've been shitting on our childhood for about 20 years, so millennials and Gen Zs, welcome to the misery, basically.
Shoot,
Oni,
millennials
Soda.
have been suffering through that for just as long as you have at this point.
You are an elder millennial, but yeah.
So?
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying you're feeling it too. You're an elder millennial, and Oni actually identifies as a Gen Xer, so.
I don't identify as anything because all the generations are fucked up and they point at each other for their problems.
That's because it's everyone else's fault. That's the way they feel. You're right. But Soda, Oni, you want to feel this?
I just
on this one?
think it's sad. Like, honestly, like these games, I don't know what, this seems to be a trend. Haven't we seen this with Amazon and all them cushy jobs where they basically fucking off half the day and they all got fired, I think that one lady did a thing. She's like, oh, I go into work and we have all these cappuccino machines,
Twitter.
and then we had
That
breakfast.
was the Twitter lady.
Yeah, that was at Twitter, that was at Google.
Then we had breakfast, and then they worked for like an hour, and then like and then they all got fired. And like, what are we supposed to do now? Because you're not gonna find a job getting paid that much, ever again. Yes. Basically millennials, yeah. I think that was about the right age, but I think too many companies like this planned for too much and with our economy being the way it is, I mean, it's sad, but it's just kind of what we've been living with for the last couple of years, right?
I would definitely agree with that. The so many, and it's not just games, but so many of these companies just got fat off of the bloat of what happened during the lockdowns because
Yeah, it could. Yeah,
they had a captive audience. How many
and people had
That
money.
makes me love too.
how many industries just fucking exploded in that block of time that
Even my industry, the card industry, blew the fuck up. Pokemon
Yeah.
blew up. Magic blew up. Like,
video games, entertainment, TV, Hollywood, all these companies just exploded in popularity, exploded in funding, exploded in everything because we were sitting at home, fucking bored, not allowed to go to work.
well, you also didn't have to spend fucking tons of money on gas to get there. Like,
Right.
I'm still shocked at people like, yeah, come back to work when they were working at home doing the same thing and saving money. Not, this doesn't make no sense to me. But
Yeah. Anyways, before we forget, because
Oni,
I'd love to see what Oni has to say. She often has great takes on this.
Debatable. The thing is that my theory is okay, so one thing to consider is that Bethesda being owned by Microsoft is part of another picture where Microsoft is owned by ZeniMax Media. So ZeniMax Media owns all of this. If you look at the number of things ZeniMax owns, it gets a little conspiratorial. So there's that. You know, what other things is ZeniMax hiding? I'm not gonna fucking research that. I like to enjoy my life. Or at least try to. But I think part of it
that's a news break.
but part of it is also, I think, and this might be really conspiratorial, so I apologize. I think it would be the business strategy of a cynical entity to purchase these smaller studios under the guise of you get corporate protection, you have resources for things like payroll and things, and cut them off as soon as they start looking like they might be a risk to your bottom line so that you can actually hold on to your bigger ticket items. So one of the studios was actually located in Japan. Several studios were located in Texas. The thing is, obviously Bethesda is going to look out for number one, Bethesda. They are still working on Elder Scrolls 6. Everything they do has been culminating to this outside of updates regarding Elder Scrolls Online and Fallout, really. So they're relying on that to keep them afloat while they keep working on Elder Scrolls 6 for the bajillionth fucking year. They have not shut down a lot of the larger companies, especially the ones who have been around for a while. Yes, a couple of weeks ago, it was announced that Embracer Group would be breaking off into 3 different companies to take part in certain restructuring things to try to pay off the debts because they couldn't seal the deal with a company in, I think, Saudi Arabia, which put them out $2 billion or something. I wish I were fucking joking. So I think this is essentially what Disney could be doing to save on this kind of stuff. But Disney is so worried about holding on to things, whereas Microsoft and Bethesda are like, yo, no, we're gonna hold on to the IPs. The smaller companies can just go away. We'll cut our losses. We got a game out of them and it still can generate money that we'll get credit for, but we don't have to pay the developers anymore for it, which I think is really fucking dirty. You want to be a really shit business person? You give your people no time. Okay, pull that off in most other industries outside of, look, you're doing a shit job, you're fired kind of thing, or coronavirus, oh shit, things are going real bad. Yeah, you're a real fucking winner. I totally want to work for you.
There's no ethics.
Exactly. And it doesn't have to be that way. They just choose to operate that way. So I think it's them wanting to have as much income for a short amount of time as possible. So like short-term investments essentially with these smaller developers so they can keep focusing on their bigger ticket items to keep funding them. That's my really fucked up theory. But also I think part of it is they haven't modified how they market, advertise, or create games in this newer post-COVID era, I guess. Because when games were coming out during COVID, they were already in production. They were basically being wrapped up and finished up. Now, with everything having gone on, they're still marketing like there are a bajillion GameStops. Okay, GameStops has been over for years. Most of them are going out of business or moving. They still seem to market in really weird ways. I can't really explain it. Like, if you're gonna market, shouldn't you be going on like Instagram, paying for Twitch advertisements, YouTube? I don't see a lot of video game advertisements. If you're still paying for like planograms and stores and you're a video game person, look, as much as I love in-store things, most of them are still digital. You should have the option for physical, but most of them are digital now. Why not market to the digital era? You don't have to pay for like printing. Well, okay, if you're going to a convention, maybe bring a few printed objects. Okay, we'll give you that. But you're not doing conventions as many. Most of them are shut down. E3. What, Chieftain?
He's hamming it up about the conversation about conventions.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, they're just. Ugh. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
they're annoying. But yeah, go ahead. It wasn't
I
right.
think
It was just stupid.
I do have some points that ride along with yours.
Yeah, please.
I don't think, and I'm going to be completely honest, I do not think that there is, because this is a story that we've heard repeated across entertainment as a whole. I don't think for a second that there is any one thing that you can point to as the reasoning behind why things are shutting down as much as they are. It is sad. It is disgustingly sad. But you have well, I mean, you could argue that. Anyways, without getting political, there's just the corporate greed, the fact that all of these companies just they've gone public and now they are chained to the whims of investors. They have to make money. They can't fail. So they're not making the risks that they used to make on things. Square, back when it was Squaresoft, before it became Square Enix, Final Fantasy was supposed to be the last game they ever made. That's why it was named Final Fantasy.
Right.
But then you have, adding into this concept as to what the problem is the abysmal state of AAA gaming over the last 5 years at least.
At least.
Probably pushing close to 10 now. And the weird shit that's been going on with everything being invaded and encroached upon by all of these weird social requirements that started coming out of nowhere, which has been identified recently. Corporations, investment groups like BlackRock that have openly stated that they are investing directly. They're investing their money directly in companies that meet these socio-political requirements, DEI requirements. To call DIE requirements, because that's what happens when things start showing that shouldn't be, when they start saying the quiet part out loud. Like that's all tied together. The poor quality, where they start pushing their message to the front instead of focusing on, good storytelling and great games, and having their DEI stuff just be secondary, just happen to happen rather than
non-binary Jedis.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I read that today. In the new game, they have a non-binary Jedi. They go by they, them pronouns.
Is it a rock?
Yes.
It's multiple rocks. It's plural.
Yeah, there you go.
Pronouns.
But this shit's just been going on long enough, and what we have another topic that kind of leans into that kind of ties into this that I'm talking about, that people are sick of it. But again, I don't think it's one issue. I would say that it's a perfect storm, but it's far from perfect. It is a beautiful disaster of conglomeration of just utter shit that's causing this problem, that's causing all these studios to shut down.
Garbage human.
Garbage shitheads.
Whoa, dude.
Whoa, dude.
Anyways, I'll get off the soapbox because there's plenty more to rant about in the coming topics.
We had like really good news and then really shitty news.
Did you have more, Oni? Because I kind of did steal it from you.
No, that was it.
Those chips are awesome, aren't they?
I want those potato skins now.
I'll DoorDash you some.
Okay.
Please don't. DoorDash is too expensive.
Oh my god.
Everything's
I
too
tried
expensive.
one of these delivery services for either Uber Eats or DoorDash once. Never again. It caused my freaking total bill to double. When I saw that it was double what it should have cost,
Yeah.
I was like, never again. Fuck you.
Well, see, I do DoorDash and then I get their whatever thing and it literally makes most of shit free. Not free, but it definitely.
Do they get your order right? Because they never get my order right. There's
I usually only
literally
order
a meal
like
missing, an entire meal.
I get a pizza from them every week. They never fucked it up.
I told you
It's
the
kind of
time
hard
I
to fuck up
ordered-
my pizza. It's like
I ordered
hamburger.
Red Lobster. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah.
I ordered Red Lobster. It was a $145 bill, and I never got it.
Yeah, fuck that.
And they said no, someone picked it up. I'm like, that's great. I never got it. And then I challenged it on my credit card, and they said no, you got it, and I had to pay for it. So I was shorted $145, and I'm like, really? Like, so I never got the food. The guy stole my fucking food.
I'd go
'Cause
find
it's
them.
Red Lobster, right? Because Red Lobster's pretty good. People think that's like high-end stuff here.
They're going
Medium
out
high.
of business.
Probably.
Yeah, because the all-you-can-eat shrimp like fucking kills them. So they have like the spicy firecracker shrimp. It's so good.
Well, their lobster's been shit lately. So.
It's in the fucking name.
I know. It's like you have to do one thing right.
Yeah, if it's
You
in your
one job.
title, you should probably be good. Dragon Age. There better be fucking dragons in that game. Dungeons and Dragons. I better be seeing some Dungeons and Dragons. Both would be great, but at least
Super Mario Brothers. I want to see Mario in the fucking game.
And
With
his brother.
his brother.
Oh wait.
it kind of goes together.
Luigi's Mansion.
But no, with that whole thing, I would go, where's the proof of actual delivery? Because if the last note you got from wherever you ordered it from was so and so picked it up, okay, then where's my receipt for delivery?
Well,
Where
they don't take
is
a picture now. They have to take pictures.
No, they don't.
Well,
It should be.
Not
Everyone that
certain
I've
areas.
seen now, they take pictures
Yep.
of the delivery if it's left on the porch or something.
text
and
it
you
to
should
you.
be able to
Text it to
see
you.
who fucking picked it up. That way they
Right.
can track who had the food last.
Plus, I have a
Right.
camera. You don't have
So
a camera?
This is what happened. The guy who got it, they
Wasn't
picked
with
it
the
up,
company.
and then they worked for DoorDash, and then they deleted the account, so there was no way to.
Oh
What
shit!
the fuck?
That fucking no.
That's stupid.
Yeah, so I got shorted 100 for. I was so pissed. Because I paid for dinner from myself and my parents. That's why it was $145. It's like a lot of money. I'm like, maybe not for like Twitch partners, but for affiliates like us, that's a lot of money. Yeah, that pissed me off. What also pisses me off is that no one is on our Kick, and they said, "Oh, Kick is a lot easier than Twitch," but it really isn't. So we have like no viewers on Kick right now, but
see,
if you guys want to go there and follow us, I think we got like 5 followers. I don't know why, but
I think we have like 20.
everybody. Oh, I made Kick partner. I'm like top 5. I'm like, how? Like
Got
my content's
boobies.
better than yours is. How are you getting more people than me? I don't understand it.
Boobies.
Can you force a pin requirement on the order? I don't know. This was like a year ago. I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, Rumble. We're on Rumble and YouTube as well. But Kick/Laggin Out. Check us out there. If not, fuck you. But anyways, moving on.
At 0. Yeah, Kick is a ghost town. What the hell?
Yeah, there's nobody there. It's weird. I don't know. Okay.
Okay.
So Helldivers 2.
Oh, my
Helldivers 2
lord.
wins. The gamers have spoken.
Yes, they have.
Or have they been heard? Or have they?
So
Dun, dun.
this is what I was hinting at. Last
All right.
week, while we were running the show, this event was going on. I
Yeah.
was watching this in the background. Oh my god. So how it started. Helldivers launched. Had a bit of a rocky launch. It was kind of messy. The CEO of Arrowhead Studios decided, hey, we're going to make sure that we don't need this PSN account linking requirement at launch because we're having too many issues with our servers staying up because we're being overloaded by players.
Wow.
Oh, man. And that opened the doors to this game across Sony and computers, Steam, what have you. They had record numbers of over 100,000 players daily.
Wow.
Fast forward 3 months, mind you, that requirement for PSN linking was shown at the loading page for a short period of time, and then it stopped being shown. It was announced, I will say, briefly on their social medias, in their Discord, on their Twitter, whatever else. Briefly. And then there was nothing mentioned about it. 3 months later, it gets pushed by Sony. Hey guys, all your players need to link to PSN because we produced your game. And that's it. Just they have to link to PlayStation Network, period. It's for your gamer safety, is one of the things that was said.
Gary.
For your safety?
Yeah, for gamers' safety.
To community content.
Oh my gosh. Well, the gamers revolted.
Oh yeah, they did.
They straight up revolted.
Yeah,
As they
raising
should
hands
have.
going in the air.
They started review bombing. They started
Right.
requesting refunds. They started posting on all of the socials, tagging Sony, tagging Arrowhead Studios. It went bonkers. It went from mostly positive reviews to mostly negative reviews
Oh, wow.
in the space of a couple of hours.
What'd they expect?
And the thing is, what really got this going, what really got this going, or what really caught a lot of attention was community managers started clapping back at the fans of these games, and not in a good way. Like all of the community managers, except for like one or two, started saying, well, you guys have known about this for 3 months. This is required. This was required by Sony. And then another community manager said it was required because we wanted to be able to ban people easier. Another community manager said something else. Nobody had a collective response that matched each other.
Wow.
And what got really, really bad was these community managers clapping back started to catch attention from our favorite chief editor at Kotaku. And she started, for the lack of a better way to really describe it, she started to schlob on that controversial knob.
Oh no. Your
Whoa,
favorite
dude.
saying ever.
And
He likes the knob.
He does love the knob. Talks about it
No,
all the time.
no. This particular chief editor is the same one that's been going back and forth with
Can
Mark
you use
Kerr.
another adjective besides chief, please?
I would, but I'm sorry to point you, sir, but they're editor in
Racist.
chief.
Racist.
But
Racist.
Racist.
long roundabout way. The same editor happened to openly state not long ago that she couldn't wait to get away from journalism and go back to sex work.
Hmm?
She said that shit.
Hmm?
She said that shit. But
I mean,
of
dollar's a
course,
dollar.
right?
apparently that's what she says. This just kept going and going and going, and then finally, one of the particular community managers was getting treated well because he had a great response. Another one started out severely negative, and then he started saying, "Hey, look, the only way Sony is going to hear your outcry is if you guys review bomb and refund request." And he was saying that after saying, like, look, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that there were countries out there that didn't have access to PlayStation Network. There is
Yeah, I
107
was gonna say
countries that
Fuck
can't
ton
use
of 'em.
PlayStation Network because they've been hacked too many fucking times.
And they don't even have running water.
Right?
I mean, I don't know about that. They've got fucking Steam, that's for sure.
Oh, okay.
No, they
But
were some pretty small countries, but still, it's fuck stupid. Like,
and this whole situation just kept blowing up, and then by the end of, I think it was early Saturday morning when I saw it, that Sony caved in and said, whoa, because Steam started allowing the refund
yeah,
requests.
because they actually put out a good
Reviews-
game.
The negative reviews were like enough. They're like, oh shit, we kicked the hornet's nest. We pissed off the dragon. We woke the dragon.
It's like, oh
So they
shit, we
backed
actually
off.
made a good game for once.
And the CEO publicly acknowledged that he knew about this shit for more than 6 months.
Mhm.
And he was talking to somebody that was an actual legitimate investigative journalist that was asking the right questions. This Kotaku journalist started shitting bricks and pissing and moaning about how he was talking to this actual legit journalist that wasn't trying to piss people off. Kotaku, your days are numbered.
The onion's just been sold. Cut to black text. Go to YouTube short.
But here we are, a couple
Cut
of
to
days
black.
after the Helldivers controversy broke and Sony bent the knee. And now fans and gamers are asking, should we reenact or should we revive the kill order against Sony over this? Because while they said they were going to restore access to this game to the 177 countries that had it blocked because they didn't have PSN, and still Sony has not. Sony has not restored access to the game yet.
What?
And the fans are starting to grumble. Like, maybe we need to start revolting again. And for the record,
I would have done quit. I'm just saying.
Kilo's already over here trying to jump ahead on the story, trying to get to stuff that is long down the chain here, because this story we didn't talk about on the live.
Hero is tree bearding it, basically, Kilo, meaning that nothing worth saying that takes a long time to say is not worth saying. So he'll get to it when he gets to it.
Eventually.
Just call him Treebeard.
I know for a fact that one of the community managers has officially been fired. That community manager was the one that first started off with, "I thought you were refunding anyways," and it doesn't take but 5 minutes to link your PSN account, create a PSN account, and link your PSN account. And then went to, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that there were 177 countries where PSN wasn't available," and then said, "Well, hey guys, if you want to be heard, you need to refund the game and you need to review bomb the game."
Wow.
Which they did.
And that actually there was a good character arc in that particular community manager. But apparently he's been a problem in the past.
Goes
And
to show sometimes you should just say yes, sir, and do it.
Right?
apparently he's been a problem in the past and pissed people off before. So he got axed.
Maybe this will be his wake up call.
The
Maybe
lead community manager should have been axed, I feel like, but she's a garbage human, straight up.
Garbage human.
She's got all
Garbage
of the
human.
she's got the usual suspicious shit in her
Garbage
bio.
human.
You know, her identity is everything about her life. She hates fans, like straight up. She hates gamers. You know, the people that we would think wouldn't or shouldn't be part of the gaming community, but is, because I guess they get a paycheck. I don't know.
I have the Treebeard quote. I'm not going to tell you my name. Not yet, at any rate. A queer half-knowing, half humorous look came with a green flicker in his eyes. For one thing, it would take a long while. My name is growing all the time, and I've lived a very long time. So my name is a long story. Real names tell the story of things they belong in my language. In Old English, as you might say. It is a lovely language, but it takes a very long time saying anything in it, because we don't say anything in it unless it's worth taking a long time to say and listen to. The quote is from the Two Towers, Hero Treebeard. It was a long quote, but I was
anyways,
looking it up.
this whole story has come full circle, and it
It's
sounds
crazy,
like
right?
fans are about to rebel again, and maybe they should. Like, if Sony doesn't get the point that they need to start listening to fans, maybe they should just go out of business. Not saying that I think they should, but maybe they should.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but thoughts, comments, questions, concerns. Oni, I know you want to. I think you want to talk about that link you posted.
Click on the link in the chat.
Chieftain, you want to put that up on the screen
What?
in the Zoom chat?
I got it.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, hold on.
That's awesome.
Hopefully it's not porn.
Is it the latest one?
Yeah, in the Zoom chat.
Oh, hold on. This is an Instagram link, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I put it in there.
Hold on.
A slight update to the story.
Yeah, I have a lot of windows up, Oni. Sorry, hold on. A second.
I was just saying. Sorry.
Go ahead and
I know.
kind of preface the topic here.
Okay.
Has moved up from overwhelmingly negative to mixed. What's even better, though, is that Arrowhead is apparently thinking about making...
Here it is. Okay, there we go. Let's try it again.
Design on this Helldivers 2 cape? Well, you should, because it's actually all the negative reviews that the game got when PlayStation announced PC players would have to connect to a PSN account. But now that they changed their mind, the community is rallying to create something to commemorate this victory for democracy. It really started to blow up when CEO Johan Pilstead tweeted this image of a, quote, accidental cape design, which got community members making other versions of the design. This one, dubbed the Prodigal Son, even features a tall blue column, referencing Operation Cleanup, the new campaign that the community is working on to reverse the effects of the review bombing. And it's working. As of now, the game's rating has moved up from overwhelmingly negative to mixed. What's even better, though, is that Arrowhead is apparently thinking about making the graph an official cape. They just haven't thought of a good name for it yet. What do you think it should be called? Let us know. Do you recognize the design on this Helldivers 2 cape?
There you go.
Remember, folks,
Nice catch, Oni.
make it memorable. You know,
Hit 'em
can't
where it
let it
hurts.
cry. So I think it should be called the Bomber Cape.
Palmer cake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Bomber
hashtag
review
fuck
cape.
you, Sony. Yeah, so that really kind of sums up my thoughts. The people who pay your fucking bills will speak and speak quite loudly, and then not pay you because they are no longer customers anymore. They've decided to cut ties. A lot of shady ass business practices, a lot of stupid shit going on. Go figure, Sony would do this. So yeah. When was the last time PlayStation actually outsold Xbox in their home country again?
Don't they do that all the time?
No, Sony has. Remember,
Not
we
this
did a whole
last
article about that.
Yeah, I just don't remember.
Xbox outsold PlayStation in Japan.
That's crazy.
Xbox
I wonder
rules.
if that's still going on.
Probably.
Wouldn't surprise me, and with behavior
It
like
is.
this, why would you want to buy PlayStation? You can get fucked over on your own PCs. You can't
Right.
escape. Good job, Helldivers 2 community. You're
I'm here for
doing
it.
you're doing humanity proud.
For democracy.
Well, that's why democracy is more of a gang mentality, and that's why I'm more of a constitutional republic type of guy. Because true democracy, like you could say, oh, that guy robbed me, even though he didn't. And everyone's like, yeah, he did it, and like bearing false witness and shit, and like, yeah, let's hang him. I agree, and everyone agrees in democracy, even though nothing happened, and the guy gets strung up and unalived. So that's why I don't like true democracy. It's more of a gang mentality. It's like really close to communism, in my opinion. So, and I just had that really deep thought right now. Deep thoughts. With
Deep
Chieftain.
negative
Really
thought?
long
Good job.
quotes going off topic with Chieftain. But yeah. Good. Like, you don't shit what you eat. You don't say fuck you to the fans that actually pay your fucking bills. That's all I have to say.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck
Fuck you.
Give
Fuck
the
you.
fans what they want.
Yeah, they
Boobies.
forget. Yeah, they forget. Like, they're making a product for the public. The public is your boss. You are the public's bitch. They don't like your stuff, they'll go somewhere else because you know what? There's always another video game. So.
Yeah,
and
but
we've
like I said,
like,
they haven't made a good one in forever. They're like, oh, we made a good one. What the fuck are we supposed to do?
Fuck it up.
Let's try to fuck our fans and everybody possible.
Laggin Out Gaming Production Studios.
Like
where
we're
we give a
trying
shit about the fans.
Yeah, we're trying to fucking piss everybody off. Let's
Right?
do it.
Yeah.
Dumb shit.
Faces of Hero. Hero would have all the upgrades. He'd like 50,000 fucking guns. It's like, here's another upgrade. There's another upgrade. There's another attachment. It's like, there's literally no end.
Well, Marky Mark's been playing the hell out of that game, so I was kind of
Marky
wondering
Mark.
if that was going to affect him, but I don't think it hit Australia.
Aussies. Yeah. There's like 5 people playing in Australia.
Yeah, he's one of them.
Yeah. Tesla Cybertruck with a gun rack on the back.
Well,
Yeah.
see,
Just don't fight in cold weather and you're good.
if Mark actually pays for a game like that, AAA, not well, I guess that's not AAA, but anything over $10, then yeah, he's got to love it. So he's a cheap buck.
Well, hey, I can relate. I'm cheap as well.
First order of business was to
That's
move.
from last.
No,
Whoa,
That's this
dude.
week?
that's this week.
Oh, sorry.
Oh God, the bee guy, not the,
bee guy.
bees. We needed,
First
we needed
order of business
not the
was
bees.
to move the fans. Here he is, folks. He is the man of the hour, the talk of Major League Baseball, Matt Hilton, 15-year veteran from Blue Sky Pest Control, from Surprise. Let's just start with this.
We got a
Where
free
were you
plug.
when you got the call here tonight from the Diamondbacks?
So I was actually at my son's T-ball game. It's the last game of the season when I got the call to come out here.
And what was it like when you rolled into the building and you got a standing ovation?
I thought I was here to just take care of a bee problem. And yeah, people were pretty hyped up. It's pretty cool.
So the challenge was obviously to remove them so you could have this moment here. How about what the Diamondbacks did for you? A ceremonial first pitch before a Dodger-Diamondbacks game. How's that feel?
That was pretty cool. I can't say I've had that experience before and probably won't again, but it was pretty awesome.
So the challenge here, though, was the the location of the colony, was it? Now, we've seen this 10 or 12 times over the years, bee colonies and swarming, but how difficult was this for you?
They made it a lot easier here at the Diamondback Stadium. I mean, they had the lift ready to go. They had my fall protection ready. I just showed up and zipped right up and took care of it. So they took care of the hard part.
I would say that you had a big part.
You're right,
Does your
Kazoo, on
son
that one.
realize what went down here tonight, or does he have any idea that you threw out the first bit?
I'm not sure. I told my wife. We'll see if she's watching right now.
You guys still have a great referral service at Blue Sky, right?
We do, yeah.
That's what I thought. Congratulations, Matt. Thanks for coming out here. Outstanding job on behalf of everybody. We appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right, Matt Hilton of Blue Sky Pest Control. The talk of Major League Baseball, the talk of the town, and talk of that colony right
See,
there.
what
We'll
is
come
that?
back with
Is
first
that
pitch.
pesticide?
Finally, here
No.
at Chase
No.
Field. In a moment.
It's like a calming agent.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It'd be different. You doing this on live television? No, you're not gonna kill them.
And I'm pretty sure they're a protected species, or you try not to kill them. If it were like the giant Asian hornet, yeah, they'd be like, grab the
Yeah.
baseball bat and go for it. But they do try to keep those hives alive.
Oh, yeah.
Because one, we fucking need it, and two, if there's no reason to kill it, you could probably just relocate them. It could be anything from as simple as they just kind of swarmed around something, they all got tired. It could be that their queen is sick or dying and they're just kind of huddled around her, for a little while. It could be anything. So they can try to integrate them into another colony. So pretty cool.
I love what Gila says, like calming agent, quote unquote. The way you calm bees as you gas them.
Kilo,
just straight up gas them with regular ass
most
smoke.
Most states here it is illegal to kill honeybees anyway. So, but this was actually funny. They made a card for this guy and an actually autograph card that you could buy online at Topps, and it was like, what the fuck is this bullshit? I don't know if this is saying this is how boring baseball is going this year, but so far they made the bee guy right here, limited edition card. They made him an autograph card, limited edition, and they made a hot dog card and a ketchup and a mustard card. Something's not right.
Running out of ideas.
Why did they make a hot dog and a mustard and a ketchup card?
Because the New York Mets broke the record for selling the most hot dogs at a game, so they had to make a card for it. Yeah.
Chieftain.
Yeah, because no one goes to a Met game because the Yankees are there.
Chieftain, you're from New York. What the fuck?
New York loves their hot dogs, bro.
Man,
There's a hot dog stand on every corner in Manhattan, man.
You know what?
I mean, I love hot dogs.
I don't know. That's Queens. That's not like that's Queens. It's one of the boroughs, but
one of the boroughs.
Yeah,
you make that sound like it's a freaking ghetto or something.
Well, no, that's so those types of cities were instead of townships or
Queens,
kind of
Brooklyn, Bronx, yeah.
Yeah, they're called boroughs. It's a very old English type of designating certain areas. So they're all under the legalities of city limits within Manhattan.
It's like a municipality in a municipality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just a very old English term. You'll see that over in, across the pond where they drink tea with one pinky up or some shit.
Right. I mean, it's called New York. York is an English term. So you have the city. When you're in New York, you go to the city. You don't say New York City. But then you have the outer boroughs, which is Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, Staten Island, and I'm missing one. But yeah, they're basically like townships or towns or like cities. So you'd have Manhattan is one. So you'd have a mayor of Manhattan. You have a mayor in Brooklyn. You have a mayor here. You have a mayor there. So they have different municipalities and different authoritarian stuff. So not authoritarian, but laws and stuff like that. So my parents were from Brooklyn, but my mom moved to Queens, which is a different borough, which is right next to Brooklyn. It's south of Brooklyn. Yeah, I think it is. So yeah, it's kind of weird, but MetLife Stadium, which is where the Mets play, they're in Queens. The Yankees are more towards the city. When I say city, New York City, they're in the Bronx, which is the shitty end of town.
But this also is definitely not the first time they've had to remove bees from a fucking cage. So.
Right? Yeah. Like it sounds like they're doing it a lot in Arizona for some reason, but
It just happened to be we have all this mainstream media and it. Oh, let's give this guy, his 5 minutes of fame, and now his fucking phone's probably blowing up. And I wish I never went out there.
And when he works now, like his work got like a plug on national TV.
Right.
So like he's gonna be busy as a bee.
He's gonna be busy.
Wow, that one stung a little bit, didn't it? Oh, there's another one.
I don't know. I'm still the queen bee of puns.
Yeah, you are.
They had a horrible pun in Baldur's Gate last night. You would have been ashamed. I don't remember, but it was like, Oni would be so disappointed right now.
That's a good one.
Who said it?
Who was it, Mariner? Where were we? But it was really bad.
Oh.
I should have screenshotted it.
At least they're not Africanized bees. Then it would be. I think that would be classified as a hate crime, right? No.
Well, most of the African bees have calmed down.
That was a good one. Fuck you. That was good.
They're just more aggressive.
Someone put chief in. What's that word?
Penitentiary. Jail.
Penitentiary. It took me a second, Oni.
Oh, I was talking about the bad pun we got in the game last night.
Yeah.
And I said Oni would be so disappointed right now. And it was so fucking
Was
bad.
it?
I tried to, so I asked Mariner if he remembered. I'll have to rewatch.
You guys have the memory of like a Fruit Loop.
I'm old. Well, I guess we're both old, so yes.
I'm old.
I remember saying Oni wouldn't approve, so I remember that much.
We don't take notes.
That's why there's recordings. We're lazy. You just go back and watch the recording.
We got to calm down with the.
I was still worried about the flamethrower and shooting Starry in his butt. So.
I think you're so funny, don't you?
I didn't know what it was going to do. Actually, I was like, Now I know we can go. I want to go around and shoot everybody, see what they all say.
Or you could just not.
I know what's gonna happen with Lae'zel. Lae'zel's gonna fucking murder you.
Sweet.
I mean, she won't do it in the middle of the night, though. She'll face you head on.
Oh, that's Shadowheart that do it in the middle of the night.
I would say Shadowheart. Yeah, she tried.
That's not spoilers. I don't actually know if Lae'zel would do that. That's just her personality.
I'll let you know next week. Oh, I guess 2 weeks. We won't be on next week. So.
Did you lick the spider?
I haven't found the spider to lick. I'm trying.
Good. Don't.
Will you stop licking the spider?
No. He goes, okay, I think we need to go relax and go calm down and just leave. And the guy goes in for seconds because that's a great idea. And he's like, stop licking the damn thing.
That's funny. Yeah, so no stream next Thursday.
No, we will not be on next Thursday.
All right. So there's no stream on this Thursday.
So we'll figure out something.
Yeah.
For Thursday. Lick the spider. I'm going to, Magma. If I can ever find the fucking spider to lick. I'm still can't find it.
Oh my god.
Oh, and he goes, no. About no.
No, darling. Cue the Astarion. The stuffed Astarion that O'Neill is like slowly creeps into this.
It's gotta be somewhere.
This.
We're not blazing through it. We have like an hour and a half, 2 hours each week, so it's not like we're speed running it or anything.
That's one thing you guys are not doing is speed running that fucking game.
Loves pets in general.
Well, not just that, but like, I just like interesting stuff, like books or trinkets, but also animals and insects or arachnids. I've always had an interest in owning a spider. Then I started getting interested in owning like millipedes, just scorpions or centipedes. And
Arachnids are
since
the gateway drug, is what you're saying.
what are?
What you're saying is that arachnids are the gateway drug.
No,
Got it.
I don't know. I feel like that would be like snakes.
Ooh, good point. You own one.
Yeah. So you gotta get more. But you
Badger
gotta have a
didn't kill
connection
it,
with them.
so
You've got to have a connection with them. So
No, that was
since
just
someone wants to go lick the spider, I will assume I should just own a spider. But
he
apparently,
killed everything. with
some
the
people
snake.
don't want that. Even though I could just put it on their face, it's not like it'll bite them or anything. There are also whipless scorpions.
True.
There are camel spiders that are fancy that have like
Camel toe.
tufts, and they're like sapphire blue. I could
Ooh.
own a giant.
Terrifying.
I could own giant centipedes.
Those things will creep me out.
Whipless. Deep dive. Whipless.
I will
So
cry. He says.
it looks kind of like a.
Magma says, I will cry.
I will bottle your tears.
Wow. Sell them on laggingOut.com.
Pretty
Just
much.
a reminder, guys, Path of Exile will be played after at 11:30 Central Time after we get off. So hang out a little bit because we're going to be ending a little bit early today, I think. But make sure you check us out. I am Chieftain. To my right is Blacklight Oni. And below me is Hero the IT guy. And to the right of him is our VTuber, Soda Pop, the only host that runs at 60 frames a second.
No,
You're
bye.
heading out, Penguin. You have a good night, sweetie.
Have a
I'll
good
talk to you
night,
soon.
Penguin. I'd rather you not
Night.
leave us, but hey.
She got to work probably tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably.
We all have that 9 to 5.
Yeah, I have a 4 to 6 tomorrow.
Yeah, I have a grade whenever I get fucking time.
Right in the middle of the fucking day, bro. I don't like those.
3 to 10.
Oh, 3 to 10 is awful. That means I could run to the gym, come back, work on my Star Wars wall, so that I want to get it done for presentation for next on the Friday. It's going to be right where that flag is behind me. I'm not sure if you can see, like, there's like wires hanging. That's actually the lights. You can't see them. I think that they're high up, but they're like right up there. I'm not going to have this anymore. That's going to be a Star Wars wall. Hopefully, I'll have it done by next week. I'm going to try. So I've been having nothing but nightmares about that fucking thing. So, but anyways, yeah. Does anybody want to know the answer to the trivia?
That sounds like a great idea.
That sounds like a great idea, Chief. As long as I can have like a cheat sheet. All right. So,
before we get the answer, let me put up a poll.
Yeah, put up a poll. And I can't clip that because I already made a poll joke on another short. So, but yeah, hey, make sure you're watching us. Tell your friends about Laggin Out Live, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday. Don't forget to follow us. Don't forget to tell a friend. And if you can't afford to subscribe, tell a rich friend to come by and subscribe and give us a donation. That'll be great as well. The greatest nation is a donation. And always, I'm a little more subtle than Soda. Soda just flat out says,
"Give us some fucking money,"
because he's rich, so he has a lot of money. See, he's not denying it. He's been very quiet. I don't know if is he at his computer? Oh, I think we caught him taking a dump. He's not there. Look, he's got the dead stare. He's got the creepy guy in the gym stare.
Say so. Hello on Kick. Hi guys.
Hello. Welcome.
Welcome to our madness.
Welcome to the madness. I do actually have Kick up too.
Why are we on me? What did I do?
How do you say your name? Niseo?
Soda Pop?
Not you.
Oh.
Niseso, I guess.
Niseso? Niseso. Well, welcome, Niseso. I see you there as well. Welcome to the madness, known as Lagging Out Live. It is the funniest game about gaming that you're not watching. I hope you found us because we're not on the bottom of the Kick stream. I hope you found us because we're so immensely talented with our group of expertise. A little bit of bio. I am game developer, college professor to my right, former Marine, and all around
there is no
Brainiac,
former Marine.
Blacklight Oni. There's no such thing as former Marine. Below me is Hero, former Army IT guy, Hero the IT guy, and He's got 2 master's degrees, and he's a college professor of soda pop. So,
I was gonna say I don't have a damn master's degree.
no, no, I've worked on AAA
I got
title
sick
games.
of college after the first 4 years. Fuck that.
I worked on TV shows. I worked for Disney. I did all that stuff, game dev stuff, and I tend to go on and bore the shit out of people about my game dev experience. So yes, that's where we are. It looks really weird, the stream preview on Kick. I have it like on a little teeny tiny. That's why I have windows everywhere. I'm like,
at least it's not 5,000 tabs in Chrome.
Oh, no. Who does that?
Yeah, who does that? I wonder who does that.
I don't know.
Who's that?
I didn't break the record apparently, which was what, 7,000?
No, that was in Firefox.
I don't think Chrome would be able to.
I don't know. Chrome has just as many memory leaks as Firefox now. Although you can do tab grouping now. Organize that shit.
Well, yeah, I have tabs on the left, tabs on the right. Which shoots you in the ass again. We'll do it twice to see if you say anything different.
Fight you just for fun.
That would be funny though if you shoot him and then you shoot him again and he just fucking comes and bites you. That'd be awesome.
Or like he visits you in the middle of the night and just like
sucks my blood again.
Yeah. Or stabs you.
Stab me.
Or like leaves caltrops all around your bedroll.
There's a story on I forgot my question. Yeah. Never mind. What must have not been that important. But yes.
Yo, Shadowbug.
No. Which mob cannot spawn in peaceful mode in Minecraft? It's a recurring theme tonight's show. A. Bees.
Not the bees.
My dog stepped on a bee.
B.
I'm never gonna not make fun of her.
Yeah. She's gay. She likes vagina. Or C. Drowned.
I was going to tell you guys too. They put her fucking autograph in the new set of cards that came out.
So,
yeah, they do.
How much did they devalue?
Yeah, they do pop culture cards, and it has like Clint Eastwood and Al Pacino and
so actual legends.
She got a payout
she made it.
Macaulay Culkin, and I was looking, and yes, they have a fucking bitch card, and they were like the ones that were selling. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
It's the Amber Turd card. It's all brown with flies on it.
I would say that that she got a good payout from whoever makes those, I'm sure.
And she had to pay Johnny
they're
Depp.
losing money on it.
Well, most likely with Leaf, it's Leaf who made the cards, and they have them under contract. They probably didn't pay her much because it could have been from 10 fucking years ago. Who knows?
Right.
Believe it.
It'd be real funny if someone accidentally dropped in some dog shit.
If I would have got one, I would have done it. But I was like, thank God I didn't get in. I got some cool shit though.
Nice. So how long before this poll ends? Then we can review the answer.
We're about halfway through it.
All right. Don't forget to vote on Twitch on which one you think is the right answer. And if you're just guessing in Kick, just put the letter in the chat so we can see what you're guessing there as well. If you're on Rumble, hello Rumble people. Thank you for helping us make money there. We appreciate you. Because this Laggin Out actually exists purely on donations for now, until we get those big $1 million contracts.
Say, where's my paycheck? And then I was just like, no, that's not even worth asking for.
We'll have Oni's creature shop at the studio where she can create whatever she wants. Whoa, we got 100 biddies. Thank you for the biddies. Yay. Now we can advertise next month.
It's a donation.
The greatest nation is a donation. Some homeless guy said that to me in San Francisco in grad school, and I never forgot it. Wow. This is great.
Amber Heard called and wants her vagina back.
Whoa. What? Oh, Tyrion Death drops 100 as well. We are in a hype train.
Hey,
hype
some
train
money
is incoming. Come on, ride the train.
Give us money.
Yeah. Wow, we got a hype train late in the show today. Rogue Penguin with 100.
Hey.
Hero with 200. Rogue Penguin, look out. We're all going to have Laggin Out dinner. Rogue Penguin's going to come with us. He's going to have a dinner. We're going to have macaroni and cheese. And it looks like it didn't go off. It didn't say it. Soda, what's up? Your balls is hot. 100.
It'll
Oh my
Death.
God,
Wow. Tyrandeath with
My
1,000.
balls is hot.
There you go.
There it is. There it is. My balls is hot. Tyrandeath with 1,000. Holy shit! I'm not even drinking tonight. He dropped 1,000. Look at that.
You saving it.
Damn. I only do that during the game releases. It helps me get through those shows. Just kidding. It just happens to be on those days. I don't know why I do it in the beginning of the month. It just like it happens that way.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Now I'm gonna go for 6 shots next time. See how much.
You replaced it with water anyway. We already know that.
I did not. You see the look on my face, like
Put the thermometer in it like they do on the moonshine to make sure we can see the proof of it. Yeah.
what? That's how that works.
Yeah.
It's 80 proof in there. I know that. Hero with another 100. Have no earthly idea. He says.
Yeah,
ever
because
watch
he
it?
was asking why our alerts for bit alerts was in Polish.
In
Not
what?
he said.
It is.
Yeah.
It's in bold.
Polish. She's Polish.
Oh, it's in
Probably
Polish.
her
That might be her
localization for the
computer.
language, honestly.
You type in Polish, it thinks I'm saying polish. Even when I capitalize, and I'm like,
Oh.
I'm looking for polish. It's like a shoe polish flag. I'm like, no, Polish flag, the red and white one.
Real specific, Chieftain.
Yeah, the red. Well, Polish flags are red and white. So, yeah, it's probably because it's set up like that. Maybe. Wow, another 100. I know the alert isn't a client side thing because Chieftain is reading it. Yeah, I don't read Polish, but I kiss that way. No, that doesn't work with that line. It's a fucked up line from Naked Gun.
Money, 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 money.
Wow, really?
Money.
Give us some fucking money.
Wow.
Bitches be thirsty.
Don't they?
Wow.
Thirsty.
They are thirsty.
You bitches are amazing.
You too.
Every time I try
How's
to go
she doing? I haven't heard from her in a bit.
I haven't talked to her in a while. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Soda Hero giving themselves their own money page.
Oh yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah.
He
Just money
might
for the
buy
time.
everybody everything, but he doesn't buy me shit.
And we have like 45 seconds left.
All right, 45 seconds
Go.
before it happens.
And it's done.
It's done. What was the final
So
consensus?
the final answer, the chat most of the half of the chat agreed that C, drowned.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if they are right. Let's get a drum roll, please.
Is there even bees in Minecraft? Might be a trick question.
Drowned.
Oh damn.
So which cannot spawn in peaceful mode in Minecraft? It is drowned.
Alrighty then.
And the actual character in Minecraft is named after me, and that character is called the Creeper.
Jackass. Oh.
And usually when I post anything on Instagram and it's me in it, it's always 3 comments. I think Hero can attest that. It's cringe, 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 right? Oh, is that YouTube Shorts? The Ender, thank you, Hero.
Shorts.
Another 100. The Ender. Her name is Jean.
Oh. Oh.
The Ender Dragon.
Oh.
Her name is
Look, we got
Jean.
10 seconds to get 30% on the hype train to go to level
Wow,
2, guys.
30 seconds
Never
left.
mind.
No, 5.
Damn it.
Well,
Remember, we're in a delay, so it might not be. We missed the train. Look how upset that dude looks. He's like, oh no, we missed the train.
yeah.
I have a lot of hair. It's like, oh, I missed the train. It's like, oh, I'm chasing ghosts like Stormy Daniels. Oh, I missed the train.
Chasing a dragon that I never can catch.
Jean spawns on every difficulty because on her, you wouldn't be able to complete the end.
That's what
If you couldn't tell, she plays Minecraft.
Right.
I was thinking that, but
Minecraft.
I always ask why because I don't understand.
I'm not sure
Hey, to
if
each
the,
their own.
I know.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't know if the original, like way back when it first came out, if you actually can kill if there was even an Ender Dragon. I don't.
No, in the original, I don't believe there was.
Yeah, I don't think
It
so
came
either.
out with many, many, many of the updates.
What I thought. Of course, I never went looking for it, but I was always trying to build shit.
Mm-hmm.
That would
Building
waste.
shit.
That game would waste your fucking life. Like Crag. Always chasing the dragon. See what they did there? It's like heroin. You're always chasing the dragon.
Yeah. You like you're playing all of a sudden it's 3 a.m.
Like Randy on the couch. I gotta get the dragon. South Park reference.
Oh Lord.
I don't know what made me think of Stan's dad with a wheelbarrow, like hauling around his nuts. I don't know what popped in my head.
That episode was so psychotic.
It's so fucking weird, bro.
Right? Anybody followers following?
Balls is hot.
Beta 1.9.
So be sure to check out our YouTube shorts, or if you're watching our entire show on YouTube, God bless you. Check us out on youtube.com/lagginout, youtube.com/lagginout, where you can watch daily shorts, bonus videos. There'll be a video coming out in a couple of weeks. Aside from our lives and our shorts, there'll be another video, so that we might have 3 videos in a week. No, sorry, we might have 10 videos in a week, in a couple of weeks. So a video every day plus our live and then a bonus video. So we produce a lot of content for you guys because we don't do it for money, that's for goddamn sure. But check us out there. We'll have those all in there for you. Check out TikTok too, guys. They are funny. Yes, thank you, Rogue Penguin. We are very funny on TikTok. The clips are completely different from our ones that you see on Facebook. They're edited differently, and actually they're done in a different way. So if you're seeing one video and you're like, oh, I saw that already, but wait a second, this one's edited differently. So, oh, this one's funnier. I like the format on this one. You might check that out. Yeah, Rogue Penguin just like, she like likes all our stuff. And like her stuff is fucking hilarious too. Check her out on TikTok. She does lives too. I think you invited me to one, Penguin, but I wasn't on TikTok. I was like crazy busy. But I was on one of her lives, and she's like outside, and she literally had a flashlight with her and her friend. And hold on, it was like she's holding the flashlight like this, and you can see the live, and it's like her and her friend, and she's like holding the light to the side, and they're outside. It's like it's all buggy out. I'm like, no shit, you're in Florida. Of course it's all buggy out.
Oh.
But yeah, her lives are funny. But you might check her out too. Yes. But yeah. Cause fucking streams are when I'm half asleep. Yeah, aren't you in Poland? It's like a 6-hour difference, right?
Right.
Stream has been going on for 8+ hours. What stream?
At least I think it's 8. I don't remember if Hero pinged me at 20 or 2. Fucking streams are, and I don't know.
She's in Poland. She's half asleep right now, so she's not making sense.
All right. It's 4:31, and I don't remember if it was 20 or 2 that Hero pinged me. Oh,
I've been 2.
It had to have been 2 your time because it's 8 Eastern time. Well, actually now it's 10 Eastern time.
Is it safe to say we're popular in Poland?
Wow.
She's getting up to watch
All
that.
one
That's
of them, because
hardcore.
Poland is like an imaginary country. No, I'm kidding.
Wow, you just alienated the whole country of Poland.
No, I sure didn't. That's just an inside joke because we have a friend that's in Japan that always says that Poland is imaginary, and so is she.
That's a bold statement coming from Japan.
Whoa.
It was almost imaginary in 1945.
Whoa.
Multiple times, but the Kingdom of
Right?
Poland has remained quite strong.
Yes, they have.
D&D money. Just like
D&D
Canada
money.
has monopoly money.
That is true. I don't trust a country that calls their dollar a loony. I don't know. There's something.
Fucking loony.
What
Apparently,
the
it also smells like maple syrup.
Yeah. Maple syrup is the official drink of Canada.
Wow.
Right, Gazoo?
Just a loony, but it's
Yeah, but not just a loony, there's a toonie too. Yeah, that toonie has like a little like little gold thing in the middle. That gold thing. See, Gazoo
said
right.
That's great marketing
Confirmation.
though. It's great marketing to keep the heat off the fact that you guys have broken more Geneva suggestions than we have, and yet we get all the shit for it.
Right.
There's the loony.
That was just dollar bills.
Dollar bill, y'all.
Dollar bill.
Hey, at least it's
That
not
money has
penny.
about the same value as our own money.
You're probably
Geneva
about right.
suggestions. Geneva suggestions.
At least it's not pennies. That might hurt.
I like her. What is it? Is a prime minister in Poland?
Yes.
They're like, are you? It's like, are you? How do you feel about people saying that your country won't let in immigrants? He goes, I don't give a shit. It's like, we don't need you. We have enough shit here. We have innovation. We have scientists. It's like, we don't need immigration here. And he goes, the Muslims should go somewhere else. He just don't give a fuck. He's like, just fucking leave. We don't need you here. We're doing great here without you. You can go get fucked, basically. He's just so nonchalant about it. He's like the Polish version of Trump or something. He's like, I don't fucking care. Like, fuck you guys. Like, we have enough jobs. We have enough people. We have enough money. Fuck you. Like, that's basically how he did it.
She says that's honestly the one thing that all the parties can agree on.
Right.
We don't want our neighbor.
we don't want our fucking neighbors. Fuck you guys.
Hungary had views too.
America's hat is Canada, and America's pants are Mexico. And then,
oh boy,
there are jokes. There are other jokes there, but you could say that Florida is the United States' wiener. You know? It's the wiener.
The wiener.
But yeah, check us out on all our social media outlets here. Design created by Soda, right here.
Racial slurs are number one on Poland's counter for 420.
Oh my god!
Wow.
They say the N-word with a hard R at the end in Poland. What are you gonna do? We've been through World War II. We had death camps here. We've been through tons of shit. There's nothing you could fucking do to us. Get fucked. Only the hard R is practically a greeting for primary schoolers here. Oh my god. Your warriors are fucking badasses. That is true. By the way, I can get 10-year logo. By the way, can I get the 10-year logo for the website? Yeah. Ask Soda. I don't want to look for it. He's got it somewhere too. Yeah, we're past 10 years. We're at like the 12-year mark now. But if you have friends then you're better than us because we have no friends. But if you have friends that you think that would like our content, please tell them. We appreciate you. And another project would be the shirt, the new merch store that's coming out, and we're gonna always have the I Love Oni t-shirt because who doesn't love Blacklight Oni? I mean, look at that face.
I don't love me.
Everyone else does though.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That is true. I'm just kidding. But yeah, the Blacklight Oni, and maybe Oni coasters or Hero coasters or Soda coasters coming soon, possibly. Whoa. Special orders, pre-orders coming now. We'll be on our website. Hey, Mariner, make a pre-order thing for our online store. No, I'm just kidding. I need the Oni shirt. Yeah, definitely. I vote Badger Fault 108 shirt. Yeah, that'll be a good one too. The store is your responsibility. Yes, it is.
Oh my god. Why would I need a mug in the shape of my beard?
Yes. Because your beard is glorious. You trimmed it. Look at that. It's all
Right?
It's all trimmed. He looks like a younger version of Santa Claus or something.
Yeah, because his wife came back from Hawaii. Like,
Oh, yeah, he had it all trimmed out. Yeah,
It's sexied up.
he got all sexy back.
She's over there with all them jacked men.
That's right, a little sexy. And then she comes home to a very sexy man. As you saw in the trailer, he was flexing his muscles in the YouTube trailer. He's just like making those. He did this. He just went.
Hold on. Let me see if I could get this right.
There we go. Tell me that was not a good clip to put in the thing there. It's like garbage human, and then you're just like flexing it out.
Exactly.
How do I keep on hitting Oni? So I'm trying to get to that shot. I keep on forgetting the order. I don't know why. But
Just
yeah,
put the beard on a mode. And I got
macaroni in a pot.
I got this like, I don't know, this cutout right here that's graying, and then the rest is just brown.
Just for men. Just for men beard.
I don't need
That's what I do.
That's how it starts.
Yep. You'll get patches. My brother's got one right in the middle, like right here. He's got like a full.
Yeah, I didn't get mine until I started dating.
300 beard.
No,
you got that when you left Dave's school.
Oh shit! The avatar
Might be right. Oh yeah, I turned my air conditioner on. Sorry, it's like 90 degrees already here.
Oh god. Yeah, it's 90 here as well.
You had to have that argument with your mom again.
It was 101 when I got in the car today.
Oh, it's 79 now because it's at night.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder how warm it is outside over here.
Right. And
I'd rather be
mystery
up there
part
with
of the country.
Oni. Yeah, I'd rather be up there in the basement where it's nice.
60 fucking degrees?
That's
Is
right.
it really that warm there?
Warm?
81, yeah.
Would you say 61 degrees?
Yeah.
60 degrees.
Oh, that's warm for there.
In what the fuck world is this warm?
When you live
Texas?
in Alaska, that's warm.
Texas
To be
too.
honest, I could go outside in shorts and a t-shirt in 61 degrees.
I would too.
I love 60-degree weather, man.
I sleep with my space heater on.
Oh, do you?
You also probably sleep under every blanket you have available to you.
Probably right.
Tearing death.
Maybe.
I'm also
Maybe.
How is this news to anybody?
She's like the kid. She's like the kid from A Christmas Story. She's got like all the stuff.
Just
She's like
walking
walks
around
like this outside and shit.
I'm still wearing cold weather gear under my clothes.
Oh.
The bathrooms are fucking frigid.
What's 11 Celsius in Fahrenheit?
51.8.
Yeah, 51.8 degrees.
Because Kilo clarified.
Yeah, which makes sense. You guys are pretty fucking close to the Arctic Circle.
Right. Yeah, and you're right next to
Again,
Russia and
60
Ukraine.
fucking degrees.
Are you
I'll
anemic?
open the window for a little bit of fresh air, but that bitch gets closed and I turn on the fucking heat. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll put money to the heat bill. Okay,
Right. I love sleeping when it's cold though, because when I was in New York, I was at the end of my house and we had the radiators, and I was at the end of the radiator, and it was always like 55 degrees in my house, in my room all the time.
It's a
So-
I would
Radiator.
fucking slit someone's throat if they put it that fucking cold.
Well, it wasn't that it was so cold. It was that like I was at the end of the house, and it didn't. The heat never got to my end of the house, so they had to crank up the heat on the rest of the house, so that way I can get it to at least 72 degrees where I where my
If
bedroom
it's
was.
too cold, I can't sleep.
Oh, I can sleep. In
I
cold.
can't.
love
I
it.
can barely function. I mean, like my nail beds will start turning blue. My lips will start turning blue. I stop being able to enunciate. I'm like a
Yeah.
reptile. I stop functioning. I
Wow.
You're like
I
a drop
can't-
lizard.
I can't, no, I can't function in low heat. That's why I need lots of weathers. Badger can and does function quite well in cold weather. Unfortunately, physically ill once it gets too hot. She cooketh quite quickly.
She cooketh.
So, yeah, I get cold easily. Well, then why did you move to the state that you live in? Shut the fuck up. It's called work.
Exactly.
Hey, that's how I ended up here.
But
Mm-hmm.
it's funny because I'll wear 2 sweaters all year round. But
Right.
during fall and winter, I'll start wearing like my parka. So let's got that going for me. But yeah, 60 That's fucking
What did you
cold.
say it was where you were at, Chieftain?
I don't remember now. What was it, 79?
Yeah.
Or
It's
78.
79. It's 81 where Penguin is. She lives near me. She's south.
It's 73. I am.
Oh, Penguin, you know those fires you saw in the news? I was in between those fires, those two fires. I got lucky and they contained it before it like got close to my house. So if you were wondering, that's why I'm still here. I'm not dead. So thanks for your concern. Yeah, it was like they were mentioning the road. That's the roads I lived on television. Those are the two roads I live off of. So, like both exits, like the only way I can go is to the ocean. I couldn't get out. I couldn't get out because I was blocked out by a wall of fire. I came into a burning ring of fire.
I fell.
I don't know. I don't know words to stuff. I make up my own words.
It's like one of the most iconic songs ever.
I know.
Anyways, guys.
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash. Yes.
We're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah. Do you want to wrap it up? I can go another hour.
I'm sure. I do think that's. Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was gonna say I do think it's odd that it's that low at this time of year still, where you're at, Oni.
I mean, we had snow earlier in April. I think we had snow like 2 or 3 times in April. So
I mean, not unheard of in that around.
Oh
that
no,
time
but
period.
we've been getting very
northern
light winters. I
Norther.
mean, still fucking cold, obviously, but I mean, we'll hit negative double digits, but not that much. Not too much snow. It's mostly the ice that's a problem, as you could probably tell, and the fact that people drive like they've got no sense. Which
Oh, that's everywhere.
no. Let me tell you, I've
got a
been to a
short
few
I'm
states.
gonna show.
I've driven through a few states. These are some of the worst. Okay, I'm telling you, these are some of the worst. Look up the statistics. Yes, look up the statistics. Some of these states that I've driven through have the worst. Illinois has some of the
Illinois.
worst fucking drivers. Chicago, you get to
Kieran
root
Death.
around for most of that shit. Okay, you make
Kieran
the
Death,
whole
you
state look
fuckers
bad.
can't drive.
I'm sorry.
He's
Kieran
out where
Death.
there's still fucking farm roads, though. So.
Yeah, now he.
Go ahead, Oni. You said Illinois?
Yeah, because of Chicago especially. Like,
Yeah.
surprise, surprise, Chicago makes the entire state drop significantly. But yes, because we have a lot of Illinois drivers, they also take that shit with them, and some of the other drivers out here also drive like they've got no sense. And also, my state, by the numbers, okay? Top 10 cities of the most drunk cities of the United States, more than half are in this state.
That makes a lot of sense.
They
There's
have
a
nothing
lot of
else better
breweries
to
there.
do. Yeah, they have nothing
More
else to do.
people who have DUIs or DWIs have multiple convictions.
That's because
Like-
they really they're really shitty at getting caught. The
It's-
trick is not to get caught.
No, if you have a conviction, that means you were fucking caught.
Right, just one.
You've got people getting 2, 3, 5, 7. How many fucking times until you just pull their fucking license? Clearly, they shouldn't be driving. Clearly. Like, holy fucking shit. Yes, I've been through North Carolina. We had some dumb drivers because of Florida.
Hey.
Who?
We're
You
the
get to
worst
take credit
drivers.
because they had those fucking license plates. But Indianapolis only was decent because it was mostly flat and there were plenty of multi-lane highways. Chicago, every time I've driven through there, which is only like 2 or 3 times, 2 or 3 times too many for me. That place fucking sucks. Just to look or drive around, it fucking sucks. Union Station's okay though. Kentucky's just kind of weird. I don't know, like they have a KFC buffet.
Oh wow.
I was driving. Okay, so I don't know if I told you this. I'm not ever riding Greyhound ever again, even if it's the last transportation on Earth. I'd
Me
rather
either.
walk.
I
Same.
can't blame you.
Well, because the connection that I was supposed to get in Columbus is only done once a day. They don't have a backup. So if your bus misses it by 3 hours, you'd be stuck in the city for another 12 to 24 hours. I was fucking doing that. So I decided to get off the bus in Indianapolis, rent a car, and drive the rest of the way. I've done this trip in reverse. In a Jeep, mind you, so I was in a very fuel efficient car. Little too fancy still, but I'll appreciate the fact I only needed to take one gas break. And I was driving through Kentucky, and on one of those big blue signs that tells you all the shit you can find, you know, in terms of eateries or hotels or gas stations, there was KFC buffet.
Gross.
And I'm like, that is some redneck shit right there. I can hear the finger licking good Colonel dancing or some shit.
How do people eat that with no teeth?
What the?
Said redneck shit.
Right.
So how does that happen?
Practice.
So yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. The states out here, some of them have the worst drivers, and I do blame Illinois for a lot of it. The state I'm in definitely needs to take some credit because, but Illinois is not helping. You'd think I'd be safe. I'm like 2 hours from the border, and yet still I see their license plates.
You're right next to Trudeau.
Oh, sorry.
Actually, I don't think I've seen, if I've seen a Canadian license plate out here, it was only one. But I saw more Canadian license plates than I lived out in the South. Now, yes, I lived in the South a lot longer, but yeah. Wait, Pood Lassie.
What is that?
Probably a city. Huh.
I'm confused. I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, yeah, just
What the? I don't know that word, Kilo. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what we were reading. We didn't know what that was.
Podless years of
Don't know
voivodeship.
that word either.
Inbred villagers.
Oh, kinda. Yeah. I see what you're
I'm gonna
saying.
say something, but that might be
Redneck is
considered.
more like an uneducated. It's like Cockney, in England.
No,
They're-
redneck comes from England. Redneck is literally a term from England.
It's like a hillbilly.
A voivodeship is the area administered by a voivode in several countries of Central and Eastern Europe. They've existed since medieval times, and the area of extent of voivodeship resembles that of a duchy. Okay. Now I understand the context, even if it's foggy. So basically a duchy known for being the source of a bunch of inbreeding.
Okay. Not to that extent, although some of them could be inbred. It's not usually all of them. They're not widely known for that. Maybe if you're from West Virginia, like certain people, that might be the case. But but yeah. Sounds like country shit. Now, if it was churches or you can eat chicken, then it'd be a different story.
Maybe.
Yes.
I mean, there's a family out here in America. I want to say West Virginia, but maybe not. They were so inbred, their skin turned blue.
Flying cars?
Sweet.
Oh, it's I sent both you and Oni something directly. It's just listen to what he says and then remember what Oni was talking about, and you'll make the connection.
Okay. Okay. So it looks like we're going to call it a night, folks. So I'm going to use our beginning intro for the end. So on behalf of Blacklight Oni.
Later, Penguin. Have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.
Night.
Hero
Have a
the
good one,
IT
guys.
guy. Soda Pop.
Wait for the
I'm Chieftain. We're lagging out live. Some of us will be in the Discord, so come check us out on the post-show party. Until next week, this is Lagging Out Live, signing off and lagging out.
I'll shoot you in the ass again.